All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you right there. It's good to be back again. How not day today? Happy new month to everybody there. How far? How far? Wait till they sup? Wait till they happen? Wait till they don't say all this their pigeon, not the too easy like that. Oh, you never tell where we know this pigeon did me deeper pigeon like that. You never to tell like that. Oh. All this you be as he get, he be as he be as he. Yes, my people, happy Saturday to you all. Today is 1st July 2023. It's good to be back here again. Yes, do your part, do your part, do your part, do your part. Let's share. Let's share, let's like, let's share, let's like. I'm going to be talking about two topics today. People don't tell me, make we talk about this Davido matter. Now, what did they happen? Davido not wrong now. Why people they blame her? So say no, he wrong go. Why people not go blame? It's okay. Then I'm not gonna be like say because saying a man, mean a man, I make me the shy away from her. No, we'll talk. I'll present that to her later. But meanwhile, we are going to be starting with the copycats. As you see, the copycatting of Tinubu's administration. Who are they copycatting? You already know, right? Yes, we're going to be talking about that. I appreciate you all, my people. Thank you very much for joining us. How you guys doing, man? Yes. Okay, before we start, let me quickly know every location where you guys watching me from. Yes, quickly, let's do this. Let me spend some playful time with my family here before we start. Not every time person all the serious. Eh? Mostly get time for ourselves. Let's do this. Okay, let me quickly acknowledge people right there on the comment section. Mother of all, Mommy Diaspora, good evening to you, Mommy. Happy new month to you. We love you. We love you. We love you. Obiajilu, thank you very much. Happy new month to you. Zilo, I can see you. Happy new month to you. Good evening to every one of you right there. I can see Mother Patricia. Good evening to you. Happy new month to you. Thank you very much for all you do. First of all, I can see you. Happy new month, my wonderful people. Cynthia Abayomi, Bella, Naomi, Madam, good evening to you, and happy new month to you. Jude King, thank you, Cynthia. God bless you. Happy new month. Thank you. I see your comment again. Amaka Afojobi, thank you very much. Happy new month to you. Good evening, my good people. I can see Tony South right there with us. Good evening to you. Happy New Month. Rahim, Ibrahim, thank you very much. Mike Akinbare, thank you very much. Happy New Month. Thank you very much, my good people. Love God is my strength. Thank you very much. Good evening to you and happy New Month to you. At Tunsa, I can see you right there. Josephine, Discussion Channel TV. Good evening to every one of you and happy New Month. Thank you very much, John Ekem Stanley. Thank you very much, Lucky Yamu. Thank you. Yeah, I already have a super chat. See, happy New Month to me. With super chat. Ha God. First tell una say make una so agbada for me. Cause this kind of thing, na swag they take the receiver. Not be ask me to talk and so say thank you very much. Amaka Afojobi. Suppose add say as I see and so I go drag her here. Then I'll come drag her again here. All of them come be here. You know. Hi. Thank you very much. I appreciate this. Thank you for your continued support. God bless you. Angolo Emmanuel Chooks, thanks very much. Good evening to you all. Happy New Month. Mr. Johnson Emmanuel, Kenneth J. Brown, Samson Asoro, thank you. I appreciate you all, my wonderful people. Rosalie Ombano Ruins. Okay, let's move on. I guess say we don't try for the introduction today. So let's move on for today's broadcast. I'm going to post out a link right now so you can join us and let's listen to what I need to present to you together. Okay, as for the likes, we currently have 153 likes. You know, although our visibility is not much, you know, we have 400 people watching us. So, but I think the likes should be lifted from that 153. Let's make it at least a minimum 250. You know, so press on the like button and let's do this, my people. I have a poll right there. Click on the poll, tell us what you think. You know, we have 3 questions from the poll. Can you trust the judiciary this time? Yes, I can trust them. No, I cannot trust them. Not sure, I'm confused. So you have 3 options. Click on the poll. We already have 172 people that have voted. Continue to vote on that poll. It's very, very important. you know, because we're going to bring it at the end of this broadcast to look what the percentage stands for. All right. Like I said, let me post out a link. Click on the link. I've posted out a link. Click on the link. Join us here and let's talk about the things that's affecting Joe and I. Also, click on the $sign. Support what we are doing here. We really do appreciate that. Help us to share. As for the sharing, we have 49 shares. Yes, thank you. According to, compared to the visibility that we have, it's not bad. Continue to press on the share button and help us to like as well. I appreciate every one of you, my wonderful people. Right? So let's do this. I can see I already have a couple of people in the backstage. Madam Patricia, I can see you already. My brother, Mr. Alex, I can see you already. You know, thank you very much, my wonderful people. Thank you, Madam Patricia. How are you doing today? Okay, Madam Patricia, you're not there right now. My brother, Mr. Alex, how are you doing today? Good evening to you.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. I greet the house.
Thank you. Thank you. Good to have you here. All right, Dr. Ken, I don't already see you, sir. Yes, you can turn your camera off if you want. And Williams Winner, I don't already see you. You can turn it off if you want. And Madam Busy Braze, I don't already see you. You know, thank you very much. All right. So let me go to Dr. Ken. How are you doing today, sir? Good evening to you.
I'm okay. Thank you very much for acknowledging that.
Thank you. Thank you. It's good to have you.
My plan was to be number 1 today, and I came 2 again. Why?
So
I'm going to court. I'm going to court, though.
Are you planning to be number 1? You not go easy, oh.
But I checked today on number 2. It's from number 8 and 9.
Yeah, you try.
So I'll go to court.
Yeah,
I'll go to court.
Remember, say when you call for now, Magba. So if
I'm telling you, you know easy, oh.
All those land grabbers and all of them.
I'm telling you, before I come cross all the river, cross all the corruptness.
Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Madam Patricia, good evening to you, Madam. How are you doing today?
Good evening. Sorry, I was trying to mute the other browser so that it will not be interfering. Okay. So that's why I didn't hear you. Good evening. Yeah, Mr. Alex. You can take my place. You're number 1.
Yes,
thank you. Thank you for the gift, but I want to be. I want to do it myself. Let me fight for it. Let me campaign for it, and I will remove subsidy. Oh, don't worry. If I become number 1, I will make sure all the criminals stealing our crude oil, they will pay for it. So thank you, madam. Anyways, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. All right, let me come to Williams Winner. It's good to have you on the panel. Mr. Jonathan Kisley, please turn on your camera so I can see you. Williams Winner, good evening to you, sir. How are you doing?
Good evening, Mr. Alex. Good evening and happy new month to everybody, to all the panelists and all the people in the comment section. Thank you very much, Mr. Alex, Mrs. Busy Brain, and everybody. God will continue to strengthen every one of us. Thank you very much, sir. And happy new month to everybody. God bless you, sir.
We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Mr. Jonathan, I can see you already, sir. That's fine. Madam Busy Brains, it's good to have you on the panel. Good evening to you. Please unmute yourself.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. It's very lovely to be on the panel today. And I just want to also say, the lady that sent that prayed for you about the 1st of July being a new month, that was a very powerful prayer. I felt that prayer. Yes. So I tap into it and I add on to that prayer for you and for all those that come onto this platform, that may we all actualize our dreams, that which we are fighting for, it will come to pass, and we will know that there is nothing that when we fight for and we are united, there is nothing that we cannot get. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Busy Brains. It's good to have you on the panel. Thank you. All right. Jonathan Kisley, good evening to you, sir. How are you doing today?
Thanks very much, Mr. Elvis. And thanks to all the panelists. I'm looking forward to a wonderful discussion today. I believe everyone is doing well, and I wish everybody a happy July. And just to let you know, I live in Canada, and today is Canada Day. So I want to wish everyone a happy July. Thanks very much, Mr. Elvis.
Thank you, sir. Wonderful. Thank you. I'll come back to you shortly. I'll come back to every one of you right there. So thank you, thank you. And before we start, I would like to play this video here because this is one of the things I'll be talking about for a while. That by the special grace of God, if Mr. Peter Obi finally take his position as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, then we especially our media, will not have another responsibility. What will be that responsibility? Responsibility of checkmating his works. I've said this so many times on this platform, right? Yes, you know, and I believe many real, you know, not satanic obedient, many real, genuine obedience out there will be looking forward to that. I believe you are not supporting Mr. Peter Obi, and once he become the president, any wrong way you do will not concern you. You know, you just want me still the hail him, right? I'm not that kind of person, and I'm not going to support that. Thank you, Mr. Phyllis. We don't see you. Thank you very much. You can turn your camera off. Thank you. Regina Ken, please, let's see if you are right there in the back. Okay, yes, I don't see you, sir. Thank you very much. You know, yes. You know, I hope many of you now will not say I love him or I love him or I not go. You may see what they do bad, may you not talk. No, I'm not that kind of person. I've said this over and over again on this platform that I was one of the major platforms that supported Governor Godwin Obaseki, especially his return to office in second term to be in those states. So immediately he won the election. Then everyone started seeing a different attitude from me till today. In fact, at the beginning, some people were saying, what did they worry Nigeria was now? I mean, you let her land first now. Let's just spend 1 month, you don't they ask question. Let's just spend 2 months, you don't they ask question. Now, from that 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, he won't come off for office now. So don't be surprised when you see that, because some of them, the way they pray for me now, I know, say, when they don't reach that time now, some of them are not going to pray for me again. Because they say, this Nigeria wasn't a bad person. That means he was just pretending saying like Obi, not like him. No, you don't add emotions to it when you are demanding for the right thing to be done by your government, by your leaders. You know, you don't add love to it. You know, it's a straight to the point activities. Ask them questions. Call them out. And I make me they talk them all the time. Oh, some of them are not going to like me when it reach that time. Where we can't know, say, Peter Obi don't enter office, for example, after 1 year, me and you still did darkness for Nigeria. You can't say, make they give her patience. And I know, say, 4 years when supposed day, now 3 years current man. I'm not that kind of person. Everybody should know that. But meanwhile, let's listen. Let me quickly welcome in Engineer Ken. Good evening to you, sir. Thanks for joining us. All right, my people. That is just the fact. That is the fact. I want make una known. I don't talk this thing now for months now. Say, by God's grace, Peter Obi make a emerge as the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The way things they go, so I'm very, 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 very hopeful. Yes, for me, I'm very, very impatient too. I'm very, very patient. I lost some of my brothers and sisters for this platform. Will leave me. They first leave me because I not give Obaseki time. Some of the verse come out, but I believe say by now some of the support don't get sense. But till now they still not get the sense because you know there's a difference between supporting somebody to do the right thing and compared to supporting somebody because you love the person. You understand? It's just like me now. Many of you, like, look at the message I put on the screen right now, full with love. I can see on the comment section, many messages there, full with love. Then tomorrow, and I start doing the wrong thing, you'll still be loving me. No, me, myself, I go hate you. No, me, they tell you now, if I'm doing the wrong thing, you didn't call me out, you didn't advise me, you are still supporting me regardless of anything. I love him, no, I leave him, except it's not my fault. There's what we call deliberate acts. You understand? And there's what we call unconscious acts. If you are not aware, is a different thing. You can't tell me money where they give you, may you take do something for the people. You not use and do the thing. And there's so many fraud allegations around you. I will still continue to say I love him like that. You are satanic. Please don't love me like that. Oh, if you have been following me for years, everybody know me. Nobody on earth have anything against me. I've said it over and over again. That's why when I talk with vibration. If you first leave me for this platform because of the way I talk, you don't want to join me again. No problem. I love you. But if you come, you don't come. Doesn't stop us from moving on from this platform. As they come out, there's every possibility somebody else don't replace you. If you have a good ideas you need to bring to this platform to educate others to do the right thing, and you don't want to bring it here because you think when you bring it here, Elvis now go benefit from her, don't worry. If you want to know more about that, go to cemetery. If you go cemetery, you will know a lot of people that have a lot of ideas who died with it. They could not utilize it. Some of them, no time to utilize it. Some of them, selfishly, they didn't want to utilize it. So if you are one of those people, you find yourself in that category, believing that if you come to my panel to speak to the people, now Elvis, you want help, or Najawash, you want help, don't worry. Maybe when you die, now cemetery, you can't go give that idea. Benin the Tokam, or Arudo Goma Rao, Uma Una or Soma. Can somebody help me there? I don't know. Somebody
that is Dickland when you speak so. If you blind your eye because of your enemy, you will see the eye to see your friends.
Which one be England or inside now?
Thank you.
The England don't means that the Inward don't. They don't grammatically English.
The mixture of a goosey and a bottle soup English, right?
I'm telling you.
The British and Edo language together.
That's what they call Wadoge.
No, since I have my big brother here, Junior K, he go always help me out. Even though I not talk our way, go help me talk out. Before
Yo, but next time you not talk our way, we'll flog you.
You know, no, to be honest, that is what life is all about. Sometimes you look at your enemy, you want to do everything to stop your enemy. During the time of you doing everything to stop your enemy, or I don't know, you might end up hurting yourself. You understand? So if you know you are the people lining up right now on the panel, they are not here to educate me. There are a lot of people in watching us right now, waiting to hear from the panelists. So you are here to educate every one of us, all of us, to speak, including the same satanic leaders. They are watching you. In fact, many of them, you know, I can't say the ones where they talk to their Satan, they are not. But some of them in the system, where they talk to me, they tell me so sometimes, you know, I was just waiting when this guy they talk, you stop him. You for add 20 minutes. When that woman they talk, you say 8 minutes. You for add join and say, no, sir, is now so they be. This is the rules. Other people will feel cheated. If I start mentioning, I've said it over and over again, if I start mentioning names that look forward to watch you speak on this platform every day, you'll be surprised. So you not see somebody now that will be saying, no, I'm not going to go to that platform, or what they do for them. Now they know. God forbid you just die tomorrow. All your wonderful ideas that you were blessed with, you could not utilize it to touch people positively, to change lives because of selfishness. Because you just hate somebody for no reason. You see? So that's what I'm saying. So I want you guys to know that on this platform, we are not perfect, and I've never portrayed myself to be a perfect person. But one thing I can guarantee you is nobody, absolutely nobody born by a woman have anything against me. The kind of life I've been living all my life, I didn't know that I'll be where I am today. Yes, just imagine I was having some kind of lifestyle I was living like years ago. Today, I can't regret God make it not come out, right? That's why when you are living your life, always live it well, even though you're not perfect. Nobody can judge you by your imperfection. But everybody can judge you by your deliberate acts. So, Mr. Peter Obi, by God's grace, he will certainly become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. For me, now only 1 week me they give people more than no verse. Peter Obi, if there's one into this 7 days later, I know they ask question. Mr. Peter Obi, how come? Best this man will your cause us so much pains. When I to meet after 2 weeks of you becoming the president, you are still saying my elder brother. This man cost a lot of people. He killed many people.
Yes, so me too. I go face him with Fulani S-men.
Exactly.
Mr. Elvis, can work, please, my brother.
I bet no verse, sir. No verse. Thank you. I go tell him, say, no, not be so. All this my elder brother. We don't hear him do it campaign, but now it's business. First way we know, say it costs us pains. The reason why I happy say you want to become president through us. The reason why you be president now for you, me once you say you be first thing for me, Shao. I know say you know feel. I don't know whether you go do that one. You're the same I talk this one. If now me day your position, my first day in office, now I go pass the act, make we start to build more prisons for Nigeria. More prisons. Because according to the people, it don't cost Nigeria, it don't bring Nigeria down. The prison where we get now, it not go reach.
My brother, say I first talk this word that they say I go use my platform, raise money, use and build prison, donate to the Nigeria government.
To be honest, because the prison where we get now not go reach. So there's nothing like I hear one word that time, but I don't want to make I talk calm. May not come be like say we never get where we never reach where would they go. Nothing like I'm not interested on the past. Let me just focus on the present and the future. No, they work. They work. If you cannot recognize your wrong, you can never be sorry. That's one thing. Before people
you're a bad guy. Elvis, you are a bad guy.
Yes, sir. It's the truth, sir. It's the truth. So people now you tell them to apologize. Apologize. And they don't know what you say me they go apologize for. So it's your responsibility to tell them, say, Mr. Alex say you offend them. He go say, when? Then Mr. Alex come say, yes, so time. You will come say, I don't know, my brother, I'm so sorry. Mr. Alex go accept that kind of sorry. But if you come say after they don't tell you everything, you can still say, if you go verse, maybe verse, now he know. Now there wahala day. Now there wahala day. So this one, our president, the people's president. Now make everybody they cry because the people will don't lose their lives in the hands of these satanic, selfish leaders since the creation of Nigeria is too much, including the people supporting the same satanic APC. Many of them are in pains. Some of them are only selfishly supporting who they are supporting because it came from their village. Know that they are really happy with the way things is going on in Nigeria. Ask any of these people supporting these satanic people, ask them if they are happy the way things are or going right now in Nigeria. And many of them that lives abroad, if you tell them they pack their load, maybe they go Nigeria, they stay for Nigeria, they're not going to go. Though they tell you, saying that this person, he must rule. But people like us, despite our Nigeria bad reach, so we dey inside Nigeria. We don't dey inside Nigeria, tele. In case you don't know, we don't dey inside Nigeria, tele. We love our country to that extent. Say we dey inside, they take the pains with everybody. You go there abroad, fear not. You go as once in 10 years. They say you like Nigeria the way it be, but they feel go Nigeria. Anyway, thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all. Continue to press on the like button, help us to share. Let's quickly listen to this video here. Then we'll take it from here. But before that, I want to appreciate Nana Henry. Thank you very much for the super chat. I really do appreciate this. May God bless you. Although I'm not too sure of the currency, that W, I don't say currency, whether this was the two plenty, but W, let me see there. I wish I know the currency. In case of NEPCA, I believe somebody don't super shout me one day like that with that W. I don't know him, but thank you. I know everybody is watching me from different part of the world. I really do appreciate every one of you. May your pocket never run dry. Thank you, guys. Always tell me the country where they watch me from or where they support me from. May that one still magnet right there on my memory. Meanwhile, let's take on this video till 23rd of June done. Then first responded hearing Inec, which is 3rd of July, to 7th of July scheduled. Second and third responded hearing Bat Ashetima, 8th of July to 13th July scheduled. Fourth respondent hearing APC from 14th of July to 17th of July scheduled. Close of evidence, 17th of July. Respondent's address, 28th of July. Petition's address, 5th of July. All schedules. Respondent reply, 11th of August, scheduled. Adoption of address, 12th of August, scheduled. Judgment to be announced. You see? So all these dates that is here, there's every possibility that there will be judgment within the dates. It not necessarily have to be that we must complete all the dates on the 12th of August. Although it might also be, because it's already there, it's there. That's why it's called timeline. You know, the maximum is on the 12th of August, which August is just next month. Abi, if I'm not mistaken, it's around the corner. So judgment must happen, whether good or bad. So 1 month from now, this tribunal petition situation all is over. But judgment to be announced. Normally, it shouldn't be like that. They just newly changed this one and that Nigerians shouldn't expect judgment from them from any kind of, I don't know, date or something. So we all are currently on the suspense. But the question is why? I don't know. But let's start talking, man. Maybe some of you might have a reason to this. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate you all. Thanks for your patience. It's time for us to start talking. I'm going to go on a quick break. I'm posting out another link because I believe we still have 2 spots here. You know, click on the link. Join us here and let's talk about the things that is affecting you and I. Thank you. Continue to press on the like button. Help us to share. We are going for this quick break. When we return back, then we start talking. God bless you.
You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Master Jesus, you are the pillar that holds my life. Lily of the body, you are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Lion of Judah, you are the pillar. Chicken, you are the pillar. Daddy, you are the pillar that holds my life. Lion of Judah, you are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Hey, yeah. Master Jesus, you are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar. Jesus, you are the pillar that holds my life. I said, Jesus, unibu kalabati sinduwe. Nibu kalabati sinduwe. Ojo biende, nibu kalabao. Nibu kwa kalabano. Nibu kwa kalabati sinduwe. Ojo biobi ko nibu kwa kalaba. Chikani nibu kwa kalabao. Nibu kwa kalabati sinduwe.
All right. Thank you very much, my people. I appreciate every one of you. It's good to be back here again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you right there. Thank you very much. Okay, I would like to quickly play this video here. I know, sir, I'll be telling us I don't talk finish just now, make an verse. Mr. Jun, you are already in, sir. You are in. You know, thank you. Thank you. So, yes, I know, sir, I don't finish just now, but there's this 1 minute, I'll be 40 seconds video. You all know what make I use speech and talk this one. I know what they go on for France, right? And say, guess Kata we did there where they happen right now. They don't set so many places ablaze, you know. So, but Charlie Boy don't come out now, can't talk, say, you know, just 9% of France citizens now set those community ablaze. So I don't know what thing they tried to send from there, but make I play this video, make we see waiting they try talk for here, which me I don't know. But as I see him, I say make a carry come, you know what he was trying to say. Although I'm going to read it the way it is. You know, let me see if I can find it. Okay, I got it. That's it. Here you go. I have to mute it. I just mute it. I don't know about the audio if you have copyright. But according to what you write for there, say this isn't Syria, Iraq, or Afghanistan. This is France, where 9% of the population has brought down entire cities. Karma from Africa. I'm waiting on the exceptional Nigerian youth to reject a system that let them down. Una destiny, de una hand. This one, Charlie Boy, now he post them. As he post them, that's why I take carry and come. I don't know what they talk about. Me no know. I just say I carry and come. Say, by the way, what's happening here? You know, 9% of the. Maybe somebody can educate me later on. You know, thank you. So I say make I carry that one come. That is all that we have for you. So let's start talking. Thank you very much, people, and God bless every one of you. So I'm going to start with Mr. Alex. Mr. Alex, all the way from Amagba. Good evening to you, my brother, once more. Talk to us.
Yes, Mr. Najawash, I want you to go to the next person. I'm caught up with some domiciliary quagmire here. I'll be back in the jiffy, if you allow me.
Okay,
Thank you.
fine. That's fine. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, let me go to Dr. Ken. Dr. Ken, are you there with us?
Is here.
Okay. Are you available to speak right now?
However, I will start this discussion today with my fellow partners here. That let me actually try to get more audience. You see, the thing is, there are many people will be saying they are in a situation, especially I'm talking about addressing the judiciary estate, the estate. I believe that they have a decision to make that is so tight right now. They are in a state where they are between the rock and the hard place. And they don't know exactly what it, if they do this way, they know say they will go against their conscience and they go against the masses and the wider community for the whole world. They know that one. Shifting of the dates will not help anyone, will not help them especially. They need to come out and make the right thing to be right in public. And that is what everybody is expecting. Peter Obi don't play the role of a peace ambassador. If you never had that before, I think the United Nations could see him as a very next and well-qualified recipient of such an award. He don't conduct himself very, very well. He don't help to, it's like the one who is even leading the country. You can see that more people listen to him than even the Tinubu. Everybody know, even as far or near as Sierra Leone, they know that this man won this election. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. They are waiting. It's just because of the independence or that independence that Nigeria carry. All right, they are an independent nation. They are a nation that is sovereign. So you can't just tell them, say, do right or do left. If not, everybody know, and they know that everybody know. My prayer is this. When you see France, according to the news from you right now, just 9% are making these things to happen. They know say about 95, if not 90% people in that nation, if they go in one voice to make Nigeria to be another kind of a thing, is very, very possible. Because even the person that is even standing next to every 3% it's possible that person is an obedient. And I'm just praying, where I am, I'm praying that the judiciary will, whatever they want to do, if they need to sit down with Tinubu, for me, I don't know whether they are trying to extend this thing to make Tinubu a 1-year president and then a handover. Maybe it's okay, no one will do, because it is possible that negotiation will take place. Maybe they don't negotiate with Tinubu to say, look, this thing, our hands don't tie you, because the thing, there's no one will feel scatter all this cogent, strong evidence before us.
Exactly. God bless you, Dr. Ken.
You know, you don't help us. We don't say you don't help us, Yaba. You don't help us in different way. You don't help this man. You don't help this CGN. You don't help this Joy. All of us. But look at this thing. Now, our hands are too tied. We don't even hear conversation from the European Union body of judges. We don't know what to go to be saying. We can only learn, to elongate your time small, at least between 8 months and 1 year. Make it be say you'll be president. Your name don't date the history. They will turn and get this man. To me, oh, that is what my own logic is telling me. I didn't get it from anywhere, but my logic, as I read the way situation they go, that is what I didn't see.
I support you, my brother. It's just something that after passing the message to Tinubu now responded back to them, you know, telling them, okay, know what go happen. Make una your stretch and make us spend at least 1 year for office. I know I'm not go come out, I'll come out, but 1 year. This is what these people are doing right now, creating a new timeline at this particular time. When we they sleep, now they still create this timeline. So my people, when we they sleep.
The thing that actually is the thing. I just didn't look at the whole thing like that, because number one, I don't want to crack all this code where they put in. The code are too. I want to demystify all this thing. Number one, look at even the 25%. I don't want to interpret them. They don't use take George case before in favor, and in favor Peter will be. Now you want to say waiting they don't talk before when they take George is not correct again. How you want to turn them? Look at the area of the the drug. Everything just did. Look at the evidence today very strong. The guy knows no go fit survive. Article, I believe say he no go survive, but he want to pay. He want to use the last moment for this career of politics to take deal with Tinubu. And if you watch Peter Obi has been like he has been like the good guy among everyone. He addressed you with respect. You curse him, and he go curse you back. He has not been an enemy. He never put it in, even in the heart of the enemy. They know say Peter will be now friend, now brother. He has been a good person. Where you don't hear before, say, look, let me tell you one thing. Nigeria is at the verge of ascendancy. I'm telling you the truth. They don't reach the point to say, well, people go to use us till they give history, till they give reference as a good nation, as a good presidency, as a good place. I don't forget, and I want people don't forget, say, I know many people by now, they are like, I better forget about prophecy, forget about this. Anyway, on my own reservation, Pa Elton said many years ago, say Nigeria go dey very, white man from Britain, Nigeria go dey very corrupt. Where until every country go hate them. It's right on the internet, dated way back. They don't die, they don't bury them from, I think, Ogun State or one of the states, where he and the wife and children, white man, he prophesied. If not before this kind of Yahoo prophecy they come on. No, he prophesied without nobody give him anything. And he said Nigeria would be very, very corrupt to the point he said they would be the most corrupt for the whole world. That every nation would hate this country, they go hate them. He said, but a time will come reach that the thing will come down. That he reached a point he said nations go call the run towards Nigeria. And I believe say once God talk anything, we don't need anything. Say if you do like this, it go do like this. No, it go just come happen. That is why they see for Sierra Leone to begin to see and take example. They don't even point America again. They can't look Nigeria. Say, look at that example. Look at that. People respect. Look at Peter. People respect Peter Obi more than Tinubu. People regard him highly more than Tinubu. He's not the rascal. And look at the man. The man say, I'm not desperate to be president. When he was in governor, he said, my name will be Governor Peter Obi. My name is Peter Obi. So if you not give me governor, if I go cannot win, not gonna take him. Not they worry me. I'm not in haste. I'm not in hurry. I'm not be my like say now my turn. It must be my turn. So by the grace of God, Brother Elvis and my other friends were there on the platform, and those who listen to me from every point of, especially Nigerians were there for everywhere and home and abroad. That's why they speak our own normal colloquial. This thing go happen. We don't do our parts. And for responding to Tinubu, they say, I mean, Bajabam, I just can't pronounce his name always. Bajabam, that the chief of staff to Tinubu. Yes, I don't know. He always blow off my tongue and my everything. But that guy, for him to say,
make I educate you on that one. Bajabia
Mila. Okay. So if he say make we pray for Tinubu after 30 days, when will they vote? Not be Tinubu say na him turn. He not say na God turn. He say na me. After me. He say Yoruba. After Yoruba, na me. Emi Lokon. You know, of the people sang song out of that thing. So if now your turn now, you not recognize na God turn. We not vote for God. If na God, at least na one of the priests for Catholic Church or one of these archbishops, now go win. We vote for you. I mean, the people say they selected you. So now you say now your turn now, 30 days only. You say the mantle you see for there, a big. See, the Bible, I said the Bible. Bob Marley say, he who the cap fit, make it wear ram. It not fit you. That's why it's heavy for your head. You don't know the ways where Peter Obi. Anytime you hear small gist for Peter Obi camp, you go amplify him. You go carry fuel subsidy. The person when he draw the math, you don't know. I arrive to that answer when he say go do him. You go do him. Now look, so the guy is actually clueless. He just want to put that name for his resume before he died. Say I was a president, governor, ancestor, senator, and all these things. So by the grace of God, this mandate, look, there is no way the guy go. It not fit him. The thing not enter him. If he sleep or the thing they rhyme. He no say he go throw and down. Judiciary, they go talk this thing while they crack their voice when they go want to do their decision. And the thing they go feel part, but they go come outside. They go come from outside, but they no say not the easy because nobody don't overturn this kind result before. But they go just do it because they don't complete, don't meet. As they talk, I never know they meet. They talk. They send people to go talk. They don't go make country say they can't catch them. So they go send the miseries. People may go talk for them, may they negotiate. Okay, look, I'm now I go be. It don't be like that. It don't be like that. There is no way. Today, tomorrow, you do another election. May they not touch anything, not do any mago. Peter Obi go win more, even more and more. Landslide, he go win them. Tomorrow again, another election, he go win them. People don't tire with this poll. These people, they don't tire. The last time we had this kind of discussion about some weeks ago, I tell when I say, Peter, Tinubu and Atiku, these are the last generation of the evil generation we'll get that bring down Nigeria. They are going away. Right now, religion, tribalism, they are all, those wars, they are all falling, they crumble down. The new generation of young people now, they need to see religion. They just the year of them, saying what did they do before. But they're not there inside, they're not a key player. Yoruba and Igbo, they move any, they rhyme, they do their things. Now those old guys, now they raise up the door, say, Moko and see how this thing do. It's not there at all. The new Nigeria, now everybody don't travel. They don't see what they happen. They know say they must make their country, one Nigeria, happen. And by the grace of God, now what will happen very soon. Thank you very much, Brother Elvis.
Thank you, Dr. Ken. Thank you, Badamia.
Oh, that guy named, I don't know where the thing is struggle.
Mother Patricia, thanks for coming in to rescue my brother.
I know, right? Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you. Oh my God! Thank you very much for your wonderful submission. Anyway, you know, I just pray it may not be seen and waiting the one do be that may not be like say and to stylishly delay us to let Tinubu spend more time in office. So everything is on assumption at this particular time. But why the change them is the question. Let's continue. Guys, continue to press on the like button. Help us to share. Hit on the $sign. Support what we're doing here. God bless you all. Williams Winner, thank you very much. I would like you to talk to us, sir.
Oh, Mr. Elvis, good evening, sir. Thank you very, very, very much. Thank you very much to all the panelists and everybody hearing my voice, all the people in the comment section. I really appreciate you and I'm praying for you every day. Sincerely, I'm praying for you for this, your platform, and what God has been using you to do during this time. And I'm praying that all our efforts will not be in vain. And I want to talk directly to the people because what has been happening now, you know, I'm here in Nigeria, I'm in Lagos, center of Lagos, in the midst of Lagos. I don't like to mention my locality, so because we are on the air. Before the election, I happened to, because of what happened to me some years ago, I had an accident. I don't have chance to be going freely here and there. But when this thing started, I have people coming around me. And when I heard about Mr. Peter Obi, his mission, his vision, and what he's intending to do for the nation, I was glued to him. Because just like he always says, when you see someone that is doing good things, you don't need anybody to or any soothsayer. If you to have a right mind, you want to attach yourself to that kind of person. I'm a kind of person that love, no matter your ethnicity or your religion or where you come from. I don't like backbiting or I don't like playing games. I like following the people that are upright. And that is why I glue with this man. Seeing his loyalty, seeing his gentility, seeing his empathy towards the poor people, I was glued with him. So I follow him through all the campaign period, buying data to know everything that happened every day. And all the people that comes to me that have been brainwashed with this APC government, I convinced many people that came to me then. And we saw what happened. And I tell them, because I'm in Lagos, and this man have ruled Lagos before, I know what we passed through. I know what people are saying. Even my local people that are speaking Yoruba, people that are even in their caucus, I know what they are saying. And my fear then is this, that if this man got his way in, Nigeria is going to be in a greater problem. You know, we talk about it, and it happened during the primary. Many people don't want him to win the primary, but he won because the dollar changed hands. During the times of campaigning, we saw the way they campaigned, nothing to show off with it. And after the election, we saw what happened. And I will not lie to you, Mr. Elvis, and everybody that is hearing me. It's now happening. Those people that didn't believe us then, following them blindly because of, I don't know. I sat down one day discussing with my colleagues that what is really going on with this man? Why is it attracting this kind of people to himself? And they are following him blindly. What is really going on? You know, when you have a mind that is not like that of the people that have been bought, you will know the answer to what I'm saying. You know, it is not ordinary. And that is what is happening now. Sovereign didn't know anybody. It's going on now. Many people are complaining every day. And it's going to continue because I always say that you can never build on a faulty foundation. Now coming to the interview, you played the other day, you can see the way Mr. Dr. Abati was asking the questions. And I thank God for that brother there, that obedient brother, telling them that everything this man is doing is a copycat. It's a copycat. He's copying somebody else's plan because he has nothing to offer. His life ambition is to be a president, and he has accomplished it. And I'm telling you this thing tonight, and everybody, his name is going to fade away. Nobody is going to remember him for good as once a president of Nigeria. Anytime they remember him, they are going to remember sovereign. They are going to remember dejection. They are going to remember the bad influence he has on many people. Have you not noticed it, sir, or anybody hearing him, Mr. Elvis, that every professor that has something to do with this man become an illiterate immediately? Exactly. They become somebody that will say, is it this man that I've known before? Why is it behaving like this? Why is it talking like this? It's like he's like a cancer influencing people. See what happened to all our Obas. I'm a Yoruba boy. I'm a Yoruba man. I was born and bred in Yoruba land. I know the authority the kings has. I know the audacity. I know the power the traditional rulers has. But see what happened. A president is calling the Obas, leaving their palace to go and have meeting with him. And see what happened in Yoruba land. When you want, no matter how great you may be, when you are in the presence of a king, you will prostrate, removing your cap. That is what I know. And he's a Yoruba man, but now he's shaking hands with the kings, with his cap on him. So they have been bought. The tradition have been I don't know how to call it. They have destroyed everything, and that is what is going on. It can be compromised completely. That is what is going on. And it has nothing to offer. And I want to let us to know something, that this mandate, we are going to get it back. Just like Mr. Alex or that our brother have just said. If they like, they should continue to do anything they are going to do. It is now or never. This generation are the one that owns this country. They were analog. Like Mr. Bajabiamila was saying that we should be praying for him. We should be praying for thief. Bible says, I give you chance to carry a burden for a day, but he's carrying somebody else's burden. That's why it can never be comforted. You cannot steal something, you cannot steal something, somebody's goods, and you are expecting that things to work well with you. It can never happen. It can never happen. No matter how they try to make it as if we are going to try, we are going to do this, it can't happen because you are running on a stolen mandate. You are running on somebody's things that is not belongs to you. That is why they can never get it right. They can't get it right. They may try, they will continue to fail, and their disgrace be exposing. And that is what is going on now. Many people have started complaining. See the way the people that supported him are complaining. They are the one complaining now. Because we don't, it is not surprising us. We don't have any hope in him. So anything he is doing is not even affecting us. Yes, it's not a surprise to us because we know he has nothing to give to us. But those people that believe in him, they are not complaining now. They are going to complain more. Even the war is going to start from within. And I want you to have one belief. As you said the other time, you are hopeful. I too am hopeful. People may be doubting, is it possible? Is it possible? Guys, one thing that will happen, something will happen at the first time in history. It is going to be the first time the presidency seat is going to be changed. Write it down, Mr. Elvis. It is going to happen. They may be trying, it is not possible. Sir, what is going on now? You can see he traveled to Shagamu, Ogun State, Gebu, about 3 days ago. He went to Abeokuta, that is my own state. He went there to go and meet the elders. You know what he's doing? He's trying to buy legitimacy. He want to prove that people are now rallying around him. See the way they welcome him when he came to Lagos. The military man, they started making it a grandiose ceremony, thinking he has arrived. But no, he's trying to buy time. And I'm telling everybody, Nigeria is going to be great again. Just like that, my brother have said, I've read the prophecy again before. Nigeria is going to be great again. This government, this present one, is going to be the beginning of a new things in this nation. No matter how great they may be, God allows it for a purpose. And the purpose is to fall them down, because it's going to be a grandiose falling. And I'm believing it. So let us be hopeful. Let us continue to say the truth. And I know the truth is going to overcome and overwhelm everything. Thank you very much, Mr. Elvis. Let us don't give up. Don't let us give up. Our mandate is coming, and Nigeria will be great again. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, William Spinner. God bless you for your submission. Thank you. All right. I pray, yes, Nigeria is going to be great again. That's why we are here. That's what we're putting on all the efforts. Let's move on. I have someone calling in. Let me take 3 calls. Thank you very much, Madam Christie. Thanks for calling in. Good evening to you. Please talk to us. Happy New Month. Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Elvis. Well done for your job.
Thank you very much, madam.
So I want to take it from say something to what Charlie Boy said, his writer. You know, his Instagram, on his Instagram, whatever. You know what he's trying to say, to my mind, to my opinion, he's referring whatever he said, he wrote on his Instagram to Nigerian people. Okay? And these Nigerian people are the youth. He said 9% of is it Syria or which country, set the whole country ablaze. 9%. And Nigerian people, we are what? We are watching. What he's trying to tell us is to take the bull on his horn and move and launch out to the fact that we should all stand up to say no. Protest is the answer. Protest is the answer to which we can get back our mandate, no matter what. In every country, in every organization, people down to and come out to express their whatever. So we have to do it. That's what Charlie Boy is trying to tell us, the people, whether youth or no youth. And I don't know what's happening to the elderly. I mean, the so-called elite that initially was standing against this satanic man and his cohorts. He is not a president. I hear people saying they voted. Nobody voted for him. The percentage of people, the states that voted for him, is not enough to qualify him to win. He put himself forcefully got the seat by himself by doing his usual whatever. You cannot compare. Lagos, people say he worked. Did he really work? Or he worked for his pocket? Everything he did was channeled to his pocket. Is there development in Lagos? No. Because everything was going to Tinubu's pocket. Tinubu is pretending, including his family. The wife says, I hear the wife is a pastor. Why didn't she advise his, when he came with the seat? So when he took the seat or the certificate of return to his house, and she saw what was going on, why didn't she, as a pastor, as a woman that fears God, why didn't she advise the husband to return that certificate to return it, that it wasn't for him? Now she's coming to plead. Plead who? Plead for who? What are they talking about? These guys are thieves. They have nothing to give up. And I'm standing to say here, I don't mind. Tinubu is a thief. He has come to wreck Nigeria, including his wife. She's a pretender, using Redeem as a cover. I don't want people to believe that Redeem is that bad. The woman is covering, using Redeem to cover. She's a thief. They have to leave the office. And if they don't leave the office, nature will deal with them. Yes. I don't know how it's going to end. I don't know about the judiciary. I don't have faith in the judiciary because they are all thieves. Poverty has pushed them to do whatever they want to do for Tinubu. Tinubu is not a thing God. He's not even close to any good thing. He is evil, close to very evil. He has nothing good for Nigeria. So we have to stand against it. What they are doing, somebody just said, is not ordinary, which is true. Nigeria has not been so quiet, so quiet watching against satanic administration. It has never happened. No, he's doing something. This guy is evil. He's not in Nigeria. He's not a typical Nigeria. He's an evil man. Sent from the pit of hell to destroy Nigeria the more. We have to stand against it. And I thank you, Nigeria, for this, using your platform to make it. In fact, I wouldn't have been able to say anything if not for the platform. But today, I can say something. And I don't care who it hurts. Tinubu, we should all continue to say no. There is nothing good about Tinubu. He has come to steal. He has come to recruit. He has come to show that he was a president in Nigeria, or Guinea Republic, or wherever he's coming from. He's a thief. We have to continually say no to his. He didn't win. We have to continually say no to him occupying that. He has to move out. Thank you, Nanda.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. Thank you. Wow.
That was a passionate submission right there. All right, I understand how everybody is feeling. Okay, let me move on now to the panel. I don't have anybody calling in at this particular moment. Let me quickly see. Mr. Alex, indicate whenever you are ready, because I'm moving on. Let me call on Mr. Jonathan. Mr. Jonathan, are you there with us?
Yes, I'm here. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good evening to you. Please talk to us.
Thanks very much. And it's Mr. Elvis and all the panelists there. Thanks for the submission made so far. In as much as I would have loved to start with the the revision made to the tribunal's timetable. Actually, in as much as I'm actually really tempted, to start with that, I will still want to start on that first video that you show that those two guys, those two comedians, may be funny, but see that clip, that video, what those guys did is real, is a fact. And please let it sink in. That's what is going to happen. We all believe that Peter Obi will get his mandate, and when that happens, it's a question of when. When that does happen, see, it's not for PO to enjoy the political capital that he will be bringing on. He will be coming on board with a huge political capital. He must not allow corruption, nepotism that has eaten up Nigeria to continue to fester. Not even for one day. I mean, not even for one day. Because corruption is not a rocket science. So fighting it also is not a rocket science. You can stop corruption one day. I mean, one day. Day one, you can put a stop to it. So there should be no, there's no game around it at all. Trying to play game or play nice around it. You put a stop on it one day. Why a lot of people will go. Why a lot of why a lot of Nigerians will go in for corruption. A lot of them, they will go in. As I think you mentioned earlier that somebody even said it will contribute to build more prisons in Nigeria. Why a lot of Nigeria will go in for corruption that has eaten the country down? It's simply because corruption is not about governors alone. It's not about the minister alone. It's not about the directors and managing directors of agencies and parastatals alone. It's deeper than that. Each and every ministry, they have a chain of command. The minister cannot just come in and dip his money into his account as if it's his own personal checking or savings account and take money and siphon it. No, it doesn't work like that. As corrupt as Nigeria is, if anybody do that, he will go to jail before the day ends. He will go to jail before that day ends. They will lock him up. So you have to go through a chain of people. That's why a lot of people will go in. You can't, the way they do it in Nigeria, they will go and attack. The EFCC will come out and be playing games with us. They will say that they will go after a minister. What do you want to do with a minister? That ministry, they have chains of people in that ministry that you have to go after. He alone cannot do it. It's impossible. I said, as corrupt as Nigeria is, one single person cannot just go and dip his money into the treasury and take resources allocated for that ministry or for a specific project and then siphon it. No, it doesn't work like that. Somebody signed the document. There is an audit department. There is a procurement department. Something happened. So when PO comes in, that's how you can stop corruption. I mean, one day. By the time they open 8 a.m. in the morning, and by the time they are closing 5 p.m. in the morning, you've cleaned the whole place up. It's not a rocket science. I just want so that video, that thing, what those people said is real. The next day you start attacking Peter. What happened? Don't even give him 1 week is even too much. Are you kidding me? That country, that's the only way to move forward in that country. That's the only way. So those guys, they might be laughing about it and we are all enjoying it. But see, that's the truth. That's the fact. That's the truth. And I know we'll go back to that video, we'll watch it again. That's the truth. You know. So I just want to, I just want to, say that. And then, coming back to that, to the petition, the revision of the timetable. For me personally, the moment you mention it, I heard it for the first time on from you on this platform today, few minutes ago. And as you are reading it, for me, I believe that it is just a way. It's just a way to exhaust the entire 6 months that is constitutionally and legally allowed for this process. They want to exhaust it. Is it not the same tribunal, the same judges that sat down during pre-hearing session and in their introduction, they said no technicalities will be allowed and they will conclude this by August 5th or so? So it's just a way to exhaust the entire 12 months. And then they said the last day will be 12th of August, is the final date. But judgment will not be announced on that day. Then they will not go. That time they will go. They will now come back with their own judgment, maybe a day or two to the expiration of the entire 6 months, giving these thieves time to perpetuate themselves in government in Nigeria. Because the longer they stay, what you don't realize is that the more, which and every day these people, stay in power, they are deepening the damage, the corruption in Nigeria. That's why I'm disappointed in the judiciary. That's why I'm so disappointed that they don't see this as a matter of urgency, something that must be there. Is it not enough that you sworn in a president that was not, when case, are still in court, you sworn in a president? Is that not even enough? Now using the entire 6 months, that's another robbery in itself. So make no mistake about it. These people are meeting. Anybody can be fooled. For me, I'm not fooled. We are all Nigerians. I know we all know what is going on in Nigeria. That's why we are all fighting for a better Nigeria. These people are meeting every day. The judiciary and the they are meeting them every day. Because of all the parties that are involved in this case, this presidential petition tribunal that is going on now. Labour Party, APC, Inec, Shetima, all the parties that are involved. It is only the APC that currently has the access and the channel. They have the access and the channel through political power and office to meet the judiciary at when they like it. They can call the Chief Justice into Aso Rock at any time. They can summon all these judges at any time. They have the access to them. They have channels to them because they are in power. So that in itself is a disadvantage. So they are maximum. It's disadvantage to all the other parties, the Labour Party in particular. So they are using that. So each and at the end of this session, do you think this one will just wait? They met and they discuss. Normally, it should not be so, but unfortunately, this is corrupt nation, Nigeria. But at the end of the day, let me make it clear. Tinubu will not be remembered for good. It will barely made it to the footnote of history in that country. It will barely made it to the footnote of history in that country. Because I don't know how the judiciary, whatever scheme they want to play, how they will go about it. I'm still waiting. How they want to go out, how they are going to defend this case, starting tomorrow, starting in 2 days' time. I don't think they have any provable legal defense. Yes, they will come up with a defense. They will come up with a defense. But provable defense, that will be an accruing tax. it will be a tough one for them. Is it the forgery? Is it the forfeiture? Is it the age? Is it the election proper itself? The non-compliance, the manipulation and everything, the 25%, how they will defend that, and how the judiciary will come out and tell Nigerians that, well, it is okay. I'm waiting. I want to see that. And how far they will carry this APC, this their legal team, how far they will carry out this their technicality strategy. I'm also waiting to see that. After all, we are all here. We are all following it. The judges, on the day during the pre-trial, their introduction, they pointed out strongly at the start of the trial that there will be no room for technicalities. So they have put their integrity on the line. On that alone, their integrity is even on the line. So how far they will play the technicality thing is, I'm also looking forward for that. So that to me will not even work. So let them go ahead and let them prove this case. So that's why to a very large extent, I believe that at the end of the day, Peter Obi will get his mandate back. And this man, Tinubu, as I said, his name will barely make it to the footnote of history in Nigeria.
Thank you.
So I just lastly I know I dwelt a little more on that, but I just want to say one or two things with respect to Dr. Nwakobia, that interview with Arise. The West, when you listen to that interview, it was very, very very, very straightforward. He pointed out the issues that Nigeria is facing, even since independence till today, and how the West, has been taking advantage. See, the West all of them combined together, they survive on Nigeria's faulty and detrimental economic policies. The more faulty and the more detrimental our economic policies are, the better for them. Is it floating the naira? Floating the naira without production. It's just playing around again with the Nigerian economy. Even if the naira is 700 to 800 naira, nothing bad in it. In fact, it can be 1,000. But the country must be productive. It is only when it is productive, then our export will be cheaper. People will want to come and buy Nigerian goods because it is cheaper. But without production, the pains go. You just transfer it to the ordinary people. It is the ordinary people because we are importing, so it cannot work. So all these are just all these floating naira, all these all these things that we've seen in the last few weeks. They're just playing around. No production, no nothing. NNPCs, they are taking the crude oil out. They take our crude oil out, they bring in refined product. What about all the refined products that comes out of there? That was another question Nwakobia asked. Those byproducts they are useless to them, to the Nigerian government. They are useless to them. Why? It is useless to them because we don't have factories. We don't have manufacturing factories. If you have factories, all those byproducts becomes very, very important because those are the components that they will need. But in an unproductive economy, they are just irrelevant. So who is getting all those byproducts? You take crude oil out, you get refined petroleum. What about all the several byproducts that comes out of it? Nothing. We are not hearing anything about that. So it's just it's just. I mean, I don't just know. So a lot of things to unpack on that interview. Is it the cash transfer? The cash transfer is simple. In a simple terms, cash transfer simply means giving money to the poor, to the vulnerable Nigerians. It's like the welfare system they have in the West. That's just what it means. And you want to do that in a country like Nigeria where we don't even know the number of people, no data of people. So who will get the money? Who knows where the money is going? So for me, that's just another pure. They are just setting up another looting channel. They just to loot and milk the country dry. That's what that is. Because where there is no data of people, that cannot work. That cannot work. So that's just what I want to, say with respect to that. I will leave it at that for now. and then take it up from there. Thanks very much, Mr. Ivis, and thanks to all the panelists. Thanks.
God bless you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Thank you. My people, make on help us press on the like button now. Currently, we have only 256 like. It's not good enough at all. Can you press on the like button? Let's take that over 300. Mr. Alex is the next to speak to us now. Please, but before that, I just want us to take the like out of that 256.
Please refresh.
Oh, hey, accept that. Thank you. So I don't know. Oh, it's on 308. Okay, you are right. Yes, on 308. Thank you very much. I was waiting, not in the change. At the thought 256, your day 256, agree at 257. Thank you, Madam Patricia.
Now, Niger conditions, you don't reach Niger, you see everything well again.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. All right, Madam Rita, I can see you right there in the comment section. Thanks for joining us. One good. Thanks for joining us, sir. Appreciate you, Evie Jack. Thank you, everybody. Mother of all Nomi Diaspora. Thank you, Madam Patricia. Thank you. Desmond the Beans. Thank you very much, my people. Eva Line, Maria Water. Thank you. God bless you all. Ade Edobo, I can see you all right there. Shedima, I see you right there. Posha Gina, thank you, my good people. Patience Osare, thanks for joining us. I appreciate every one of you. Peg Modi, thank you. Guys, press on the like button and let's do this together. I'm a bright, thank you very much. Okay, let's do this. Mr. Alex, are you ready? Please, you have the floor.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Mr. Najaosh. I greet everybody. I salute you for the tenacity, for the work over the fight of freedom. Those are the comment section. I greet you. I salute those who are watching worldwide, even our enemies around here. I salute you. For me, Inec, let me start with the man that posted something about France. What is going on in France? Yes, call it karma. A lot of things happen. If you hear of the sinking of the Titanic boat, let me start from there. The Titanic boat that sunk, majority of the richest people on the planet as at then were all in that boat. And most of those monies were made from slave trade, transatlantic slave trade. A lot of them were generational wealth from parents who were heavily involved in slave trading. More than, tens of millions of people were taken from Africa, and monies were made and they became millionaires and their children became millionaires. So karma has a way of behaving. And I hope Nigerians at some point, like we always postulate here, we always accentuate here, we always bisect and dissect here, that one day there is going to be an implosion. There's going to be an implosion. It's a natural political course of history. It has happened in America. It has happened in Europe. It has happened in Arab countries. It has happened in some African countries. It happened in South Africa. A revolt against the oppressive and repressive, wicked apartheid governments. So with that being said, I like to move towards the nitty-gritty. The Inec boogaboo, or what I would call Inec manipulations, or Inec abracadabra. For me, there is no way out for Inec right now, because I heard they are going to be opening the defense of the APC or of the Inec. There is no, with this level of evidence from Mr. Peter Obi and from the Labour Party. Inec just now, for me, I see them that they are in a very sorry state. There's nothing they can do about it. How come the beavers that worked for the House of Rep, it didn't work for the presidency? It worked for Senate. It didn't work for the presidency. How do you explain that? So, like somebody said, I would like to stand on that, postulation that there could be some negotiations going on behind closed doors, which I'm not in support of anyways. Politics, there's no permanent friend, no permanent foe, but permanent interest. Eventually, Obi will get his mandate back. How? When is what I don't know. But I know he will get his mandate back. Because you cannot tell me right now how you won election as a political party. How did you win? Inec has to tell us this sorry state that we found ourselves. It is obvious to everybody. The whole country is in this, is in a sorry state. $1 to a naira is not to be talked about. Security is on perpetual vacation. You know, people cannot afford the basic items, these staples of life. They can't. So how did you win elections? A party for the past 8 years have brought the country to its knees, economically, politically, agricultural-wise. So how did you win elections? Man, I've never seen this kind of political magic going on. I've read a lot of books. In my life, I've read books. I've read books about, countries, countries experiencing political metamorphosis, political diffusion. But I've not seen this madness, this bantigism. I've not seen it. I have not read about this. But I know something. There is one thing that they cannot escape. For me, according to my research, Obi is the last bus stop for these guys. That is why I supported the last guy. The guy that spoke about behind closed doors talk going on between the Inec, between the judiciary, and between the thieves, the political thieves that stole Obi's mandate, Tinubu and his party. They know they are all in an embezzle. They are in a sorry state of dukemes proportement. There is no way out. They are in a lacoglia. That is in an encircled position without escape. Where are they going to go now? They've given such judgments against forgery. People were disqualified. A governor somewhere in Bayelsa was a deputy governor. Because of him, his governor was disqualified with him because of certificate forgery. House of Rep member also, followed suit. So how are you going to maneuver this? How are you going to go through this without telling us about Tinubu's, not being fit to run for Nigeria's election? Gentlemen and ladies, first of all, my heart goes to every Nigerian living in Nigeria, because you cannot give a little boy a car to drive, a little boy of 7-8 years, without driver's license, without experience. You just give him a brand new car, 2023 model. He will destroy it. It's what is going on with this Ahmed Bola Tinubu and his gang of thieves. You don't have school certificates. You couldn't produce it. Nobody knows your true nomenclature. Nobody knows your true facet origo. Nobody knows nobody can come out and say I was a classmate to this person. Even if you are 100 years old, there are still people who could be 97, who could be 92 to say, yes, it was in my class. I have this black and white picture to show for it. We have a set of criminals, a set of looters. They don't care about citizens. Looking at what that man said, that guy that you interviewed from the civil rights organization, the guy is right. He was just calm about it. He was really bringing out points. I don't trust the West too. I don't trust the European Union. The European Union, they're like, there's a Bini adage that says, there's a rat that eats you when you have sore or when you have an injury, comes to eat you, and at the same time is fanning you. That's the West for you. They are responsible for 50% of the destruction you see in Africa and third world countries. They like it like that. That's why they welcome you openly with stolen money into their banks. Yes, we can't fully blame them, but I don't believe in their political hypocrisy. They are just there for the economic benefits. Without the troubles in Nigeria and other countries, they cannot pay child support. They can't pay benefits. They can't do a lot of things will go down. They know. especially Nigeria and Congo. The day Nigeria and Congo stand on its feet or on their feet, trust me, a lot of things are going to be scrapped in the Western world. A lot of things. The pension scheme will be shaken. The so-called social welfare will be shaken. These are money they get from the dirty deeds they make in African countries and third world countries. But we have to fix our home. We cannot keep blaming them, because we are the ones that go to invite them to come and do the rubbish. But at the same time, some of us who were activists, some of us who were nationalists, some of us who were patriotic, we stood up. Guess what? The same Western world gang up against us and killed us, like Patrice Emery Lumumba. He stood up for this continent to be one country, for us to unite. The same thing was done to Sankara. So anybody who stand up to build this country, look at Gaddafi. Anytime anybody stand up to build their country that turn their back on the West, they find a way to take out this person. And they also do it through people from the inside. So I don't know when and how this is going to happen, but I believe in prophecy. Like somebody said, I believe in God. I'm a religious person, but I'm not stupid. I'm not stupid at all. I'm very smart. I don't believe in God coming to fight my fight for me. God can give prophecies. I believe in prophecies with all my heart, not the Yahoo pastors we have today, some of them. I believe in the real prophecy. I believe in Pa Helton. I've read about him. He was the father in the Lord of Archbishop Benson Idahosa. He took Idahosa abroad. I haven't seen him in a vision. And Idahosa came to look for him in the West. So I believe in that prophecy that Nigeria will be so corrupt, and at some point it will get better. Right now, let's assume Tinubu stole the mandate. Let's assume stolen mandate. Did you steal the mandate to inflict pains on people? Did you steal the mandate to have 124 entourage cars, SUVs, with government money to fuel them, to buy them? A lot of people come with some boogaboo that is for other dignitaries. Those are fallacies that should be poo-pooed by everybody. Did you steal people's mandate to continue the status quo antebellum, to continue where Buhari left off? The insecurity, the barbarism. Did you steal people's mandates for political owambeism, just for parties and just to fly around? Is this all you got, Mr. Tinubu and your team? The likes of Keyamu, the likes of FFK, all those bunch of liars and criminals. Is this all you got, really, for a sinking ship like Nigeria? So this is why you were coming to power? Demonstration of madness, demonstration of flamboyance lifestyle. Is this your reason for going through all you went through? Abraham Lincoln went through a lot to become American president. He contested more than 6 or 7 times. He broke his spinal cord. He lost his daughter. He went through hell because a lot of powers were against him. Guess what? When he finally got hold of power, he was not crazy. He left footprints that many African Americans or blacks are enjoying today in the United States. So for me, I think God allows some things to happen for you to know the real colors of people. So is this all you got in agriculture? Is this all you got in education? Is this all you got in security? Is this all you got in our national boundaries protection? Is this all you got in the education of our children? Is this all you got in the economy? Is this all you got? This tomorrow you are there, next tomorrow you are here, appointing, reappointing, scrapping. I don't understand. My goodness. Is this what this was all about? The Bala Blues. Indeed, we are in a town hall different from Bala Blue. Bulaba. Blue. Naija Wash, I just want to leave it here. I didn't want to talk much today. I'm just having a political, so reflection. So is this how human beings can be? So you cannot steal power and use it. We had prince of thieves like Robin Hood. He stole from the rich and gave it to the poor. He created a balance. So you've stolen from a man who is rich at heart, like Peter Obi, Being rich is not all about wealth. It's about, we talk about Aristotle, Plato. These are men that were financially poor, but we call them philosophers. Men who were mental giants. Men who were rich in wisdom. Solomon was rich in wisdom before God gave him wealth. So you could not steal this mandate for something good. Look at the way things are getting worse. You scrapped subsidy before discussing palliative. What a boogaboo. That's an animalistic behavior. Even animals, they plan. The Bible says, "Oh, you sluggard, oh, you fool, go and learn from the ants." The ants, they build their house in dry season against rainy season. You are destroying your house in rainy season. You are exposing your own citizens to dry season. Man, goodness. How did you win elections? How did APC win? How did you win with the drug charges? How did APC win with the death of Deborah? Uninvestigated. With the kidnapping of Abuja Kaduna train. With not just 60 passengers. People were paying ransom in a country with the largest infantry in the whole of Africa. A country with the commander-in-chief of the armed forces. A country with service chiefs. How did you win when you dragged the naira and dollar from 160 to a dollar to almost 1,000 naira? How did you win when school was shut down for almost a year? How did you win when our young people left the country in their thousands? So I don't see any way they're going to escape from this quagmire they've put themselves. Nigeria, thank you for the work you're doing. Let's not relent. Let's believe. The Bible says against hope, Abraham, being 90, close to 100, he believed that God will still give him a child, and God did. Sarah's womb, he didn't consider Sarah's womb good as dead, but he believed in God, who bring things that be not as though they were. So I believe, I still have faith. Something will happen. Otherwise, kiss Nigeria goodbye. Dissolve the country if Obi do not get his mandate. We do not have time for any set of invaders, rapists, killers, and so on and so forth. Thank you, Nigeria Watch.
Thank you, Mr. Alex. Thanks for your submission. Thank you. Okay, because of time, because we have a second segment today, let me call on Madam Busy Brains. Madam, are you available to speak right now? Okay, you're not there. Let me go to Engineer Ken. Engineer Ken, are you available to speak now?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Engineer Ken?
Can you hear me?
We can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now, yeah.
Sorry, my Bluetooth is starting up.
Okay, thank you,
yes.
Sir. Please talk to us. 8 minutes. Thank you very much.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, my co-panelists. Good afternoon, Nigerians. And good afternoon, Mommy. How are you today? Hope you are doing great. Man, this is wonderful, Mr. Ninja. I want to salute your courage, because it takes more than a man to do what you're doing. You know, the patriotic about your country and the love for your people, you know, it's priceless. I want to say that you are a crusader of truth and love, and you're also how will I put it, an oracle of truth. Because I remember when we started with Edo State, you know, about 4 years plus, when we both campaigned for Godwin Obaseki, you know, who stood against godfatherism. And I know how, as you stretch it, that dude should call out about the water storm project, about 32 billion naira, and it should probably show more. I remember on that very day, the way I analyzed it and how much that money is supposed to go for the water storm project. You know, let me hit a little bit about Edo State, you know, before I go further to other topic. You see, this water storm project, I strongly believe that Obaseki has his own commission on it. And yesterday I was on the line listening to you guys, and I heard Mrs. Ruta or Madam Rita, she said, Obaseki says he spent 150 million naira to divert the water, the erosion in Edo State. You know, that is a fact. That's what he said in one of his brokers. It's a very big fact, you know, and I was so surprised that you spend 150 million US dollar, $150 million to direct erosion, not in Nigeria as a country, in Edo State. And today, little rain, there's no road. You see, it's so bad that to see grown-up men that are in their 60s, men that are supposed to be an elder statesman, that the younger ones supposed to be looking up to, are now become an epic of lies. You know, they now becomes an epic of evil. You know, I don't know where these guys or these dudes are taking this money to. You know, at least the life of the most richest man on earth, the most richest Edo man on earth that just went to join the Lord, blessed memory, Captain Osa Ogumbo. You know, that man's life supposed to be an example to these Edo State criminals, billionaires, politicians. Because when that our brother passed on, blessed memory, his money was not buried with him. You know, in dust we were created, in dust we go back to. It's only your soul that will leave your body to tell the Lord what you are, what was your mission on earth and what you accomplished. If you did well and you were good, you will stay in the paradise with the Lord and begin to worship in Hosanna, Hosanna in the highest. Then if your ways were crooked and dirty, you stole from your people, you punish them, keep them in total darkness, keep them in poverty, keep them in erosion. Every soul that erosion kills in that erosion by in Edo State, all those lives, God will ask all these governors at that time. They will not go scot-free. They are going to pay for it. They are going to pay for it. You know, because back in the days they would say the evil that men do live after them. You know, now it's not living within them. They themselves, they are living a pretense life. When you see them outside, you think they are enjoying. You know, e.g., look at Wike. The other day I saw his current picture. That man is as old right now, even more than Tinubu. You know, and this is a man that is not even up to 75 years old, or even not even up to 70. Upon the millions of dollars.
57, or it's 57. 57.
57?
Yeah.
Alex, are you sure?
Go online and check. He's 57 now. He was 56 last year.
Oh, for real?
Wike used to shake Peter Obi with two hands when he was the chief of staff. Peter Obi is 61 or 62 now, right? Wike is 57 now.
Wow. And that man look older than Tinubu.
He looks 70 something. I'm telling you, Essex, alcohol, and other things. May God help us.
You see, that is the punishment from God. That's the punishment from God. You know, so these guys, they refuse to see the truth about life.
Governor Wike, former governor of Rivers State, Governor Wike is 55 years old.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, thank you.
I
was thinking it's 56 or 7. Because I remember he used to shake Peter Obi with two hands and call him his elder brother.
He was born 13th December 1967. He's 55 today.
Wow. Maybe 55 on a book, but I believe it's more than that.
That's his football age. I mean, his political age. Sorry, his political age.
Yes. Yes. You see, you know, all these men supposed to sit down and look at their life. It doesn't worth it. The money that these guys have acquired for themselves can even their 10th or 1 million generation to come cannot even finish it. They take this money to Western World at bank. The Western world are taking those money on loan for their own citizens to build their own countries. And those guys are so delighted to borrow African leaders more money because they know that those money they borrow them come back to them again into their banks as a deposit. So legally, they are helping with they are helping our politicians are helping the Western world to build their own country with their own money and creating a debt for the children yet unborn. Right now, as it takes, Nigerian government have mortgaged 30 years generation of the Nigerian citizens already. They have mortgaged their life for their selfish interest. You see, if not for YouTube and Facebook laws, my brother, as said again, CEO of Nigeria Watch, knows me very well that, I'm struggling right now, I'm just trying to, I'm struggling right now for my action because men like this, I prefer to flog them with barbed wires because that is what that is supposed for them. Because this is evil. These guys, they live in the same country, they live in the same state. You, Mr. Nigeria, God bless you abundantly. Yesterday, you show us Benin, Edo State. We saw the erosion, and the state governor lived there. He witnessed all these things, and he's happy about it, pocketing $150 million. Mr. Nigeria Watch, $1 million can fix 65% of erosion in Edo State. Edo State is so lucky. We are surrounded by water. We have Gelegele water, Gelegele River. We have coming from Ring Road, coming from Ekenwa Road. We have Ovia River from Ugbowo. We have Okoro River that is leading to Temboga. We have Oba River that is leading from Slope. We have Oyomo River. We have Okwai River. If you are doing, if you are dragging the erosion from Oba Hills all the way to Okwai, then we have moat that is surrounding the whole entire city. So those moats that our forefathers dug for war, and those moats can be served to divert erosion. It's just for you to take your excavators, payloaders down into that moat, retake that moat up to 30 feet, take out all those garbage and everything on that moat, plaster the moat.
My brother, please let me cut in here. It's forbidden. It's not allowed. It's United Nations. This thing, the moat is forbidden. You cannot temper it.
Why not?
Yeah, it's because under United UNESCO protection.
The moat is not built by the United Nations.
It doesn't matter, but it's under the protection of UNESCO.
My brother, please let me finish up before you make me forget whatever I want to say. Those moat, though, it's not in Europe, it's not in America, it's in Edo State. Those moat, our people are dumping garbage every day. Have you been to that moat? People's houses are collapsing into that moat every day. Where is United Nations? Houses around that moat are all decay, collapsing into that moat every day. Where is United Nations? Where are they? See, these are the problem we have in our country. When we speak out, some of us defend them. We're a United Nation. Every houses that share boundary with those smoke, they're all gone. Where is United Nation now? Where are they? You know how many children that have died in that moat every day by day, every rainy season? You don't know. You should go and ask. Go and ask before you start talking for United Nations. You should go and verify. So those moats can be fished. When they fish those moats lead to every river. And they should channel every water from the city into that moat. And those states will be free of all water storm, whatever. You know, and I want to go to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. You talked about the service chief. You know what they give to them and everything. My brother, those service chiefs have been in the military for years. Irabot did 40 years in the military.
No.
You know,
okay. I thought as a chief of the defense staff.
Yes.
Because he was only appointed 2 years ago.
Yes, 2.5 years ago.
Yes. You
know, the chief of defense staff, you know, Irabot, graduated from Nigeria Defense Academy in 1983. 83 to this day is 40 years.
So are you justifying their pension?
Yes. Those men, their entitlement, you know, are just been raised. Nigerian military have been sidelined for years. And I strongly believe the reason why Tinubu is doing this is because he's afraid. He knows what he's doing. The man is a game player, a serious game player. So he's trying to take care of the army so that when he refuses to leave, he will have the backup of the military. That is just the thing. That is just the thing. He is going to increase all their salaries. He's going to give them the best things because he knows the way he came into the system. He came there as a thief and as a crooked leader, and he's going to be stealing. So one of our brother here today, when he was making his own speech, he says that Tinubu just needed the name. I was once a president. That is a lie. Tinubu doesn't need a name. He needs the money. He needs that money. Because a man that needs a name will build a nation. A man that needs a name will not utter that word that very day after taking the oath of office in that same pulpit in Eagle Square and says that from this day, from this time, from this moment, that subsidies is revoked. And when the Buhari government have already subsidized till July ending, you know, a man that is not greedy, a true leader will think twice like Obi before he makes any speech. Tinubu money alone that he has acquired, that he has stolen from Nigeria, can reset Nigeria without looking back. Tinubu does not need to be a president to fix Nigeria. If really is a patriotic Nigeria. The money that Tinubu shared for the whole party of APC, for some of the PDP candidates, for the judges, for the Inec and everything, those money were dollars. They were billions of dollars, if it's not trillions. Those money can reset Nigeria. You do not have to be a president or a governor or a political office holder to set up a good nation. You don't have to be that. If truly your hands are clean, if truly you love your people, if truly you are there to help your people, you don't have to. These men are all greedy men. You know, if Tinubu by next year now, Tinubu will start building toll gates. He will start collecting money.
All right, round up, sir.
Okay. The only thing that he knows is about how to make money and how to steal money. So these men are there to sell our oil wells to themselves. They are there to make bargains with China, to send Nigeria to China and make money for their family and for their children yet unborn. I must say this, Nigerians, hold yourself tight. Don't give up yet. Better days are ahead. Obi is not relenting. Obi has not failed. Obi is still there. Is marching strong every day. If you are kneeling down before to pray, you have to stand up. If you wear your clothes to pray, take it off. You as a man, you as a woman that hears our voice every day, be each other's keeper. Love your neighbors. If your neighbor is hungry and you have an extra cup of rice, give it to him. Because let's start embracing ourselves. Let's start lifting up ourselves up so that we can have that strength and that power to fight against these oppressors, to fight against these criminals, to fight against this wolf in human skin. Thank you, Mr. Ninja Ward. I take my leave for now. Thank you.
Thank you. Engineer.
Hello, Mr. Elvis. Can I just make a an addition? Just have a comment rather on the last
Okay.
yeah.
You, 1 minute.
Yeah. Quickly, just with respect to the military. See, once this military is just what is doing now, or what they have done now for this retirement package is just outright corruption and insensitivity to what Nigeria is going through and what ordinary Nigerians are going through right now. 1, 2, those people cannot do anything. They are out of the system. They are out of the system. They don't have any power. Once Tinubu is removed from office by the judiciary, the military cannot give him any cover. He will leave. That's just a fact. Just want to set that record straight. It's like saying Buhari has power now. What power does Buhari have now? So when you are in government, you are covered by the constitution. It's the constitution that envelopes you. Once you are out of that place, see, you are just like any other. You will still have the contact and the network and the connection, but in terms of using that office to influence again, forget it. It's not going to happen. They are gone. They are gone. If once the judiciary made a pronouncement, when that happens, Tinubu will be kicked out of the office. Thanks.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir, for your wonderful addition, and for Engineer Ken. Thank you very much, sir, for your submission, not just to this topic, but for the one we did yesterday. I just wanted to add to it that unfortunately, Governor Obaseki is leaving office in the next couple of months. We have done almost 4 years already, 7.5 years now. But the unfortunate part of it is that we still have Edo youths who are clamoring and already clapping for him. Today is his birthday. Anyway, happy birthday, the governor of Edo State, Governor Godwin Obaseki. I wish you well, but I'm totally disappointed how Edo went for the past 7.5 years. I understand that everybody cannot reason in the same way. Some people are celebrating you while some are disappointed. I'm amongst those that is disappointed. And some of the things that you did in Edo State, I can categorically say that I was one of the people that pushed you to do them. Yes, I pushed you, and I also brought them here to celebrate you. And when they were dilapidating, I also brought them back here again to say the road what Obaseki do is dilapidating. We chatted, we communicated, we talked privately. you know, including the land grabbing issue and all that. Land grabbing today in those states is muted is because of me. You did it because of me. You confided in me on that. Personally, we communicated. I'm saying this on air. Privately, we communicated. Governor Godenoga Obaseki. So, although our communication did not end well, it ended well on that particular day, but as of today, it didn't end well because what you promised, you didn't keep to it. Yes, in terms of Ohen of Okoromi, but I don't want to go there. There's a time I want to come back there again. I will reveal everything when we get there. But still, I want to let you know that in case you are not aware who is the truly person who wanted Edo to be a better place, I want to let you know that I'm the one. Because I campaigned for you to become the governor of Edo State, seriously, like I'm doing for Peter Obi today. And I started checkmating you straight away when you assume office. That is when some people now started hating me, you know, but I'm doing my thing. You can do your thing. So everybody have why they are doing what they're doing. The reason why I'm doing what I'm doing because I want a better country. I've enjoyed my life so much in United Kingdom. United Kingdom government have blessed me and my entire family. I wanted to emulate such step in my own country. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing today. You don't necessarily have to do everything because of money. You don't have to. But if you're also doing anything and you are getting money from it genuinely, then be grateful to God. Every one of you can testify to that. People super chat me every day on this platform. I'm grateful. I sleep well. I dream well. I wake up well. Because those money is for, they said, Elvis, is for you. It's different from the money that is not yours. So Governor Obaseki, I'm totally disappointed. I'm going to copy this particular speech. I'm going to send it to your WhatsApp at the end of this broadcast again. I'm disappointed. And within you and I, you know, it's so fortunate that many of you governors that have ruled at those states, you all are disappointment, including Lucky Igbinedion, because you guys remember when I went to Abuja to go record Lucky Igbinedion's house, the former governor of those states. I recorded his palace in Abuja where he lives. For some of you that want to watch that video, just type Lucky Igbinedion and add Naija Watch to it. You can watch Lucky Igbinedion's house in Abuja, add Naija Watch to it. Easily, you got it. It's there. These people, immediately they finish their tenure, they move out of Edo State. Tell me, which of the governor lives in Edo State today? Mention only one. Oyegun doesn't live in Edo State. John Odige Oyegun, he doesn't live in Edo State. He lives in Abuja. Lucky Igbinedion doesn't live in Edo State. He lives in Abuja. Oshomole doesn't live in Edo State. He lives in Abuja. Whenever he comes to Edo State, go to Iyanom or whatever it's called. He spend a week there with his mom and all that, and then he run back to Abuja. And I bet you all 100% Obaseki is also going to move to Abuja or Lagos. No, Obaseki will be in Lagos because they have always been living in Lagos. You see, when we speak, some of you hate us. Like say, you get with it again by trying to make a country better. No. You are only hating us because you just choose to hate us. But that's fine. Everybody cannot like us. Yes. But I'm totally disappointed the way things is going on in Nigeria. And I want to say again, some of you that is talking, I can categorically, in fact, I can bet my own money. You cannot be patriotic enough like me to the extent for you to be living in Nigeria. You know if you try them and you are there insulting us. We put our life out there and we are still with them inside the same country doing what we are doing. Right? 2 years ago, I spent 1 year and 6 months in Nigeria. Last year, I spent 1 year and 2 months in Nigeria. This is the only time I spent a few months in the UK. As I speak to you right now, you're not even sure where I am. Some say I'm in Nigeria. Okay, let's assume I'm in Nigeria right now. It's already started counting. Then you go with the America, or you day UK, you day one room. Your small room or parlor where you cannot even move your legs. We are praying for our country to be better so that the house where you suffer build, you can move back home. May you go enjoy it. And you say, no, now inside that small room, now you go die put. You want to fight us. Many of you that is fighting us, you don't build house for Nigeria, tele. You cannot even go back home and go enjoy your house, the fruit of your labor. If some of you even manage to go home, you end up staying in a hotel. In case you are not aware, I live in my house. The only time I've ever stayed in the hotel is when, that was 2004, 5, 6, no, 2005, 6, 7 to 2009. When I visit Nigeria, I just enter hotel. The next morning, a degbé car don't come carry me straight away to Benin. Yes, and as I reach Benin, are you aware that all my life I've never stayed in a hotel one day in Edo State? And the reason why I was staying in a hotel in Lagos, I just told you now, it ended in 2009. In case you are not aware, whenever I land in Lagos, they pick me up, take me straight to my estate. Some of you now, where they come, they criticize us for here till you die. Where they live for Lagos, you don't feel live for inside there. You they live for one room. One room, now you they live. You know what I mean? Nigeria better. Many Nigerians are suffering. Many Nigerians are losing their lives every day. You choose to support satanic people that is causing you an eye pains. It's sad. Tell me how many Nigerians are really, really enjoying in abroad, despite, even though you have the money. How many of you? Some of us have made the money, but the comfort is not there because we want to go back home. There's no home. Yeah, some of you might say, yeah, you're in Nigeria now. You say no home. Listen, for you to live a comfortable life in Nigeria, let me quickly put this through. A comfortable life with the kind of life we have experienced in abroad, and you want to emulate that kind of lifestyle in Nigeria, my brother, you will spend at least a minimum of 5 million naira monthly. Some of you might say, what do you want to use and do? That's why I said a comfortable life. If you want to live an average life, you will spend a minimum of 2 million naira monthly. If you want to live a proper life, as you live for one room for America or UK, you will spend maybe 500,000, 1 million if you rich. Every month I talk. So if we have to come back to it, must we spend that amount to live in our own country, if not be backwardness? Must we? It's sad. My heart bleeds all the time when I see people who try to counter us just because we want a better country. I want a better country. I'm with them 24/7. In case you are not aware, I'm not a coward. I've told you guys before. I'm not a coward. I've never been a coward. In fact, let me turn my camera on properly before I finish this speech, because some of you might think, now you're off your camera. I on my camera every blessed day. I turn it on.
You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Master Jesus, you are the pillar that holds my life. Lily of the valley, you are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. You are the pillar that holds my life. Lion of the night, you are the pillar. Chicken, you are the pillar. Daddy, you are.
All right. You see, what I was saying, we are not cowards. Do you know why I don't hide my face from anybody? Because what I'm fighting for is constitutional. I don't just come on air and insult government. Have you ever seen me insulting government? I call them satanic. Yeah, they are satanic. But have you ever seen me? I'll mention somebody's name. say, for example, Basajo, this thing will kill you. You think I'm that I'm an illiterate? No. They are satanic. That's yes, they are. All of them that have ruled us, they all are satanic. My stand is constitutional. Calling my government out is constitutional. Asking them questions, checkmating them is constitutional. I'm constitutionally demonstrating my constitutional rights. That's what I'm doing here every day. And I repeat this to some of you who come here to try to insult us. Ask yourself, when was the last time you visited Nigeria? Many of you call Nigeria, spend 1 month. Money where you carry, maybe if you took plenty now, it's going to be 1 million naira or 2 million. Before you spend a week or two, you don't tell your people, say, I want to take off for money that they finish, money that they finish. And they spend a year and 6 months for Nigeria. Straight. Our lifestyle from beginning doesn't change till finished. Sometimes you people push people to review who we are. I'm not a pauper. I was never born as a pauper. My dad is a chieftain of PDP and I'm doing this job. I've said it over and over again. Just 5 days ago, yeah, my dad with Atiku, they were together. That's my dad. Even before some satanic Edo people, some of Edo people that have the same platform like us came on air trying to show my father's picture. Look, Ipapa na lie the light on Ipapa na this, see him Atiku, see this, see that. I have told people already who I am. That's the same satanic person that was calling. APC must give me my money. APC must give me my money. Before, later, he now said, no, I'm not obedient. Obedient people did not pay attention to him. Then he now moved back to Baba Tinubu, Baba Asiwaju. I've said it before. This is my only job that takes my time. You know what that means? The only job is now up to you to digest. That takes my time, all my time. You guys can say I comes out every day. Since April last year, every single day I comes out. It's the only job that takes my time. But you know what that means? I've established my life years ago. At your age, you're 60 years. You still say, I need to end this broadcast. Are they wrong? They go work. Are they go work? Are they go work? At 60. Young as I am, I retired from working in the United Kingdom. I'm saying it on camera. 2016. I retired by myself. You satanic. You don't want Nigeria to work. At 60, you still say, I the road they go work. At the road they go work. I beg, make I offer now, my people. At the road go work. Sometimes I spend minimum 6 hours here with my people. Sometimes they want to talk more. I say, okay, let me add another 2 hours to it. It's the only thing that take my time. Everybody knows. It's not because of the money. I value my people. That's why you see the super chat me as well. I value them. We communicate. We carried ourselves along. We can't continue like this. The day you continue to realize and allow it to sink in your head that death is inevitable, then you will learn to touch humanity positively. Just like my senior brother, Gina Ken talk just now, with all the money, where now they carry and they go. Some of them have even died. They don't leave the money. They don't die. Tell me who not go die. Some of them will say, no, I don't want to talk. These people, they fear them. I don't want to talk. Some of the people that have said they don't want to talk, as we they speak to some, don't die. So another thing take their life. That's life for you. You know the truth. You don't want to say it because you don't want to die. The day or the time of the death, you will still go. Do you know how many people will don't die for Nigeria since Nigeria was created till now? Where they talk, say they don't want to die or they don't want to die. Like my workers now, they carry camera for street now for Edo State now, make they ask question. People say, no, I don't want to show myself on camera. Do you know how many people will die today, for example? Do you know how many people will go die tomorrow? Just stand for what is right. It doesn't matter. What matter after your life or after you've left this world? How do people reference to you? That's what I'm saying every day. How do you want people to reference to you? These guys are competing with themselves. These satanic leaders. Oshomoleferu, how much you get? That idiot. Don't worry. If me don't finish my turn, I go get money pass him. Buhari Ferru, how much you get? No worry, Mona, no worry. Me, I go beat Buhari. Okay, oh, wicked. It was the former governor of Rivers. Me, I go beat him. This is what they are doing. They are recycling themselves and competing with themselves. Sooner you start getting it, better for every one of us. Better. Is your constitutional right to continue to call these satanic people out, tell them what they are doing is wrong. They cannot be sick and fly to abroad and take medical treatment. Why you will they support them within Nigeria? You they sick. You cannot go anywhere. In most cases, thank you, my brother. I don't see you. In most cases, give us a mandate. That's fine. Are you hearing me? Give us a mandate, or you want me to accept you like that? Okay. In most cases, these people that is supporting these satanic people when they are sick, then one, they know they get money to look after themselves. Some of them will get the money to look after themselves, but they don't get visa. Some of the things where they do they don't fit doing for Nigeria, but they don't also have the visa to leave Nigeria to go and do it somewhere else. And they get the money, but they don't have the money to fly out. Then they fight us, they fight for you. Now, I don't talk the story, stomach, belly pain, now I get the other day, what they call it, with one JJ hospital for Nigeria say, I get appendix. Within 24 hours, 90, tell British Airways, made they book me, they fly me out. We that have those kind of privileges, you fight us because we want you to have a better country. It's sad. Many of us on this panel that lives abroad, they can choose never to visit Nigeria throughout the tenure of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Anytime when I want me to do there. Even though he's still feeling and say, when I want another satanic person there, they can still say they are not coming. But you will they fight for them. They'll give you 100,000, 500,000, 50,000. You want to cause everybody pains. I never plan to talk like this. The way my brother talk, Engineer Ken touched me, pushed me. I just thought I should support his voice. He asked Una, where Una they carry the money go? Una go die one day. People are in suffering. Pregnant women they are in the different hospital in Nigeria. Because I don't show my charitable work right here. Because I don't want to be distracted. Do you know how many times I go to hospital to pay bills of people with they don't treat, but they arrest them inside the hospital, they don't feel discharge themselves? Should I come here to be showing all that? We'll be distracted. The reason why I don't want you to see my background is not because I don't live well. We will be distracted. Some of you will not be asking. Some of you will not know. You will not be asking. Mr. Felix, that's fine. Thank you. Some of you will not be asking, oh, wait till be that, wait till be that. No, when you are passing a message, don't allow anybody to be distracted. Let everybody focus. Hospital not day Nigeria, security not day, light not day, fuel not day, money not day, work not day. Tell me what it day. Then you will come out, you say no, we are fighting. Obaseki is leaving the next few months. When they celebrate his birthday now. It's sad. I pray maybe it will be. May God hear his prayer, hear my prayer, hear your prayer, hear our prayers. Make we retrieve our mandate. That's the only time I will start having trust and hope for Nigeria. If not, more you're the manager of the grass we see. Thank you very much, my people. God bless you all. Let me call on the next person to talk to us. I never plan to pass this message, but let me call on Mr. Busy Braze. I called you earlier on. You were not available, but I would like to call on, if you're available now, I don't even know, but let me call on Mr. Edwin. Mr. Edwin, are you there with us?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Good evening to you, sir. Thank you very much. Please talk to us. 8 minutes. Thank you.
Happy new month to everybody. Fellow panelists, comment section, I say good evening to all of you. Thank all of you and Nigeria Watch. This is a new month. My blessing for you this month is good health, prosperity.
Amen, sir.
Everlasting happiness will never depart your environment. For you are trying to put joy into people, and that same joy and that same measures you shall inherit. And so to me and to everybody in this panel, to our comment section, everybody listening to us, the same thing I pray for everybody. Everlasting joy has to remain with all of you with good health. Yeah, thank you very much. And I will start with subsidy allocation that was voted till July, which is the end of this month. People who are supporting Tinubu that he has kickstarted very well and trying to rain praises on him, I don't really understand why they think Nigerians are fools. If, like I always say, many of them that have short memory syndrome must not think likewise to other people, might be having the same thing. No. When somebody will come out now to say they describe Tinubu now as hurricane. Yes, it's hurricane. That's correct. And that's a very wonderful name. Because it's hurricane to have destroyed the gullible Nigerians living under the poverty line. It's a hurricane to have made life miserable and unbearable for Nigerians. It's a hurricane because he has come to destroy Nigerians' unity. It's a hurricane because he has come to put Nigerians through total sadness and pains. It's a hurricane. It's a very nice one. And I applaud those people that have deemed it necessary to now name that after him. They now see him as a hurricane. Yes. Putting electricity bill from 100, increasing the electricity from with about 40%. It's a hurricane. Increasing the salary of those that are rich already with 114%. It's a hurricane. That's a wonderful one. And I thank the person or those group of people that have found it necessary to now describe him and add that to his name. So I want to leave there. Then we now go to judiciary timeline that was played by our wonderful brother for us to know exactly what is going on. Yeah, judiciary timeline, I have a lot of different ways I have seen it. And that one is, for me, they will go through most of the submissions, read through, because this is a trial period for many of them. They will want to, go through, and collate, compare, and check on facts and find out which way they think they can respond carefully, not reasonably, but carefully, so that the Nigeria sitting on the keg of gunpowder right now will not explode. I think that is the way I've seen it. And for that simple reason, they will have to shift time to find a way to do it better. Because the presidential result is going to be proven beyond every reasonable doubt. And people who have been saying it has never happened before, nobody has unseated a sitting president. Yeah, that's correct. But ask yourself, How many presidential candidates that has been able to present their cases like this? How many of them that have been able to organize themselves, come with facts and figures, evidence, overwhelming one, like Obi have done? So let people know use of certain words that is like bringing us as if we don't really know and we don't have our sense of direction. No. Ask yourself, how many times have we seen such a case like this? Cartons of evidence, ballot papers, name it. So people don't have time to now check it. After this case, just watch what is going to happen. You see that people will bring Dangote trucks, 10 pieces, to load evidence to court if it happens again, if they don't learn their lessons from this point. I'll tell you, that is going to be, no matter how you see it, because people have started showing them, or somebody has shown them, that this thing can be done. It can be done. And somebody also came out to say, which is the so-called Bajami Amila, who said the problem for Nigeria is just too much for one person, and as a result, Nigeria should pray for Tinubu so that he can be able to carry on the work of Nigeria as a president. Yes, now the work is too much for him to carry, but the $500 million is not too much for him to take. Isn't it? But Yamila, do you ask Nigeria to pray for him to be able to pick up the $500 million? Who did you call in to come and pray for Tinubu to be able to now know how to carry $500 million? Whom do you call in? This is capable of picking, but the work that surrounds it is not capable. It's too much for him. Wonderful people. Well, you people have children, and children. And the history of this country will well be written by some few Nigerians that will be able to now let you know that what you are doing today is going to be archived by Nigerians who will put them together when it is necessary. I will let you know that. Then, for you to know that this man, Tinubu, is not relenting in his criminal deed and cover up, the president of Guinea-Bissau visited him in his house in Lagos today. I saw it. It's out there on the net when he was receiving him. Why did that man come now? Because of the issue of passport. Maybe he's going to tell the man how we should whisk the whole of that file for the entirety of their system. Because when you see this man with anybody, you know there's something behind it. He don't just call people. You don't just see him with people ordinarily. I know that is what is happening. So, well, we will leave you to your fate, but Nigerians are no fools. And the service chief issues, those service chiefs that we see, that they are now increasing, I think they updated most of their benefit entitlement in 2017, and nobody has implemented it. Now this one has implemented it just to let them go quietly because he's not settled. He has picked those who will be loyal to him, and those ones are now ready, and they are already in position, and to send them off, he has to make them smile. What was listed and what we read today is what we have seen. But what is given behind the camera, no one can testify to that, because he has a way, and this man has a way of fooling people. He's a man that made, or the government of APC that made Nigerian professors to beg from hand to mouth for more than 1 year after going to strike. And now look at what you are doing to the same country again.
All right.
I don't do. Sir?
Please round up, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. So I don't really know. And like Tinubu said, he said he involved spiritual might that helped him to win. But Amila, tell him now to involve the spiritual might that they can help him to rule. They can help him to take the problem of Nigeria that is too heavy for one man. Let him involve that spiritual might. It's necessary. I will use for now. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Edwin. Thank you very much, sir. God bless you. Okay, I'm trying to see if we can still have the second broadcast. Sorry, second segment. If topic. If we cannot, they might be postponed. But let's see how it goes. All right. Thank you very much, everybody, for your time. Please, can you press on the like? We currently have 369. I hope I'm right this time. We'll make a refresh. Let me refresh 1 minute. Okay, yes, we currently have 369. Please press on the like button. Let's take that to 400. If you can hear my voice, press on the like button, my people. God bless you all. Thank you very much. All right, let me call on the next person here, which is give us a mandate.
Okay, Visa, can I please say something just a minute if it's possible? If it's not possible, let's leave it.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Like the guy that was talking about the moat, I want him to understand that I wasn't challenging him, and he should not see me as somebody supporting it. But when we are in a public speaking like this, when we are going wrong, somebody can quickly draw our attention to where we are making mistakes when we are presenting information, so we don't mislead people. The moat has been long. Right. Okay, so let me just leave
That's
it.
fine. Since you don't need to explain it anymore. Thank you. Since you've already make it clear that you were not trying to attack anybody, that's fine. That's why I didn't commented on it at all, because it's a normal thing to draw anybody's attention to whatever. So we should learn to manage each other's on this platform. Thank you. All right. Give us a mandate. It's good to have you on the panel. Please talk to us. 8 minutes. Good evening to you.
Good evening to you, Mr. Elvis. Happy New Month. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending on your location. Happy New Month, everyone. People on the panel, Happy New Month to everyone. We're only praying and trusting that this month of July will be a month of wonderful testimonies for everyone, and then to be a month of perfection. Whatever we're trusting God for, He will actually grant and give them to us. In Jesus' name.
Amen.
Divine health, prosperity, and plenty more money in your account and to your families and loved ones. Thank you for all that you do, Mr. Elvis. I think that comment. So, what people need to understand about Niger Watch is it is also a school of conscience. I think Dr. CM will always say that after people hear the news in Nigeria, they don't probably understand what those news, they don't break them down. But on this platform, the news are being broken down. And I think what you just did earlier is just to sensitize the conscience of the common man, both the rich, the poor, and the middle class. That is just like a conscience sensitization, because the conscience of people actually is being bastardized with too many fake news, propagandas, evil doctrine. And so that's why you see people don't stand for the truth anymore. And then the ones that you think will stand for the truth easily are being dissuaded by little things, maybe money, propagandas, and then fake news. But I can only encourage Nigerians, if you're on this platform, try like, share, so that the sensitization going on this platform can eat everyone. And so by that way, we can have a good nation and then begin to recover our nation back. Because one thing is, believe you honestly, people, there are not many men of great conscience and integrity again in Nigeria. And I say that to probably use what happened yesterday to probably support that point or um, drive up the point. The throne of the obers, obese, southerns, those thrones are actually seats of integrity, they are seats of power, they are seats of authority, they are seats of um, conscience. But today, you see that those thrones have been infiltrated by human beings, particularly the people that feels that they just have to rule by all means, regardless of whatever happens. And one of them is no other person than Tinubu. Honestly, when I hear people call him president, sometimes it bothers me. Like people still refer to this guy as president. Honestly, I mean, it just like it doesn't go down with me because you and I know that he's not a president, and so sometimes I find it so like not welcoming when you're close to me and then you're addressing them as a president. Like no, it doesn't. And but I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion because the very day they saw this guy in as that the Chief Justice Ariwola sweat for him. The day he sweat for him, that was the day he broke the constitution. And he did that by allowing this guy to even place his hand on the Holy Quran used by Muslims. They use as a reference point to even the prophet Muhammad. And so this Chief Justice Ariwola will, with all boldness and effrontery, swore this guy in as a president of Nigeria, knowing fully well that he is not a duly elected president of the country. Because one, look at all of the document that he turned in, that he turned into Inec. Everything was flawed with forgery, irregularities, and then even lying under oath. Pejor. Plus, he's a drug baron. And that guy will now even go swear this guy in as the president of Nigeria, knowing fully well that he did not win the election. Then, if those ones are not enough, what about the 25% of Abuja? So, what you did earlier was just a kind of clearing people's conscience, clearing the clogs in people's mind, that we can still have a sane community, we can still have a sane society, only if we all clear our consciences. And then allude to the fact that integrity can take us far. And we've been able to see that in no other person that my president, His Excellency, Peter Gregory Obi, GCFR, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, waiting to be declared by the tribunal because he won the election. He's the only one that has 25% Abuja. And he's gone everywhere to tell you and I, all over the world, that if you go to places and they tell you that Obi falsify maybe results, bribed anybody, or paid any police to go steal or snatch ballot boxes for him, come tell me and then I will not run again. He even said to the point where he said, if you see any contractor say their bill matured over 60 days on my desk, come tell me and I will not run again. That tells you we see our people of clear conscience. Only for the few wicked people that think that they were born to rule, even though God did not assign them to rule. And so when God did not probably destine you to do something and you want to do that thing, you can do everything possible to get there on your own will. And that's what happened in the past election. They don't care if 88 people were taken down and a young boy in Plateau State pied himself and said, you know what? They just stole his future and the guy cannot hold it and Just the next thing for him to, I wish people were there to talk to him. Say, don't worry, boy, don't do this. Obi is coming. I wish that guy could have people around him that would have just told him, you know what, he's not up to doing what you want to do. Please don't do it. Plus, we have a female that has a face of the election that was stabbed in the face because she went to vote. Because somebody think that they have to rule the nation, even though they were not duly or legitimately elected by the people. Because he said it. Many of you did not vote for me, and you know they didn't vote for you, and they gave you the mandate, and you took it. Wickedness. Wicked people. People that have conscience, but their conscience is destroyed. Wicked men. Wicked men. And so what you did is just telling Nigerians, you know what? We can get it right. Because Senegal is just referring to my president, His Excellency Peter Gregory Obi, GCFR, as the man that saved the nation. And I keep saying it here, and I will say it again today. But for God and Peter Obi, Nigeria would have been picking the ashes by now on the floor. Maybe you, Mr. Nigeria, may not even be able to fly into Nigeria. But for Peter Gregory Obi, so Nigeria should be thankful to God and thankful to Mr. His Excellency Peter Gregory Obi, GCFR, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Not even the armies, not even the naval, not even the air force, not even the police, not even the DSS or the civil defense corps saved Nigeria. It was God and Peter Obi that saved Nigeria.
Thank you.
So for the service chief, let me probably say one thing on that before I probably take it in, sir.
Okay, quick.
Whoever is saying that those service chief deserve what they get, sir, that is the highest level of wickedness, in my own opinion, and you have your own opinion. With the state of the nation now, we need to think about how we can rescue people out of poverty, not enriching some people while people are being pied every day. People are suffering because of food. You get 20 mates, 36 soldiers, 4 bulletproof SUVs because you serve the nation. We appreciate your service. You're being paid your emoluments. And so all of you will get that, and the nation is in, people are being tilted into poverty of the highest order. And these guys they are smiling on, plus having international medical treatment, and we're saying that is good. Hell no. That ain't good, because that ain't happen everywhere. Not even in the United States of America. You see that happen. That is the highest level of wickedness. And he just says that this guy is trying to buy people. He's trying to buy legitimacy. Tunumbu, you ain't gonna get no legitimacy because you didn't win. You have to win it. You have to win it. You have to win the legitimacy of the people. You don't win it, you cannot buy it. What you don't win, you can't buy. Peter Obi won it. Peter Obi got it. The people gave it to him. What you don't win, you cannot buy. You don't buy legitimacy, you win legitimacy. You win the heart of the people. Tinubu, you did not win legitimacy. You cannot get, Lire, you come back. You cannot get anyone. Nigerians ain't going to give you anyone. And bringing the president of Guinea-Bissau, we know what you did. It's already everywhere that you are a citizen of Guinea. Whether they go clean their database, it does not change the fact that you are a citizen. Whatever Olanipekun said in the court does not change anything. Olanipekun is just a senior advocate of nonsense, because you are a bunch of them. How can you say once your passport expire, citizenship expire? That's a big lie, and it's just disgusting. And your children should look at you, Olanipekun, and ask you, Dad, did you just say that in the court? You're a disgrace. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you. Give us a mandate, my brother. Thank you for your submission. God bless you. Thanks for your kind words as well. Thank you. I appreciate you all. I'd like to quickly appreciate someone who just super chatted me, Divine Joy. Thank you very much for your super chat. Osamike Amede, thank you very much. Nana Henry, thank you earlier on. J. Inkem, thank you. Adolai Wash, Juliet Holland, thank you, my wonderful people. Amazing Grace USA, Amaka Fojabi, and God bless every one of you. Guys, please remember I asked we should take the likes to 400 earlier on. It's currently on 387. Can you press on the like button? Let's take that forward. Thank you, my people.
Mr. Njawo,
Yes, sir.
please, can you just say something for just a second?
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay. I want to talk to our last speaker. My brother, you spoke very well. You know, the reason why I say is that those service chiefs, what they give to them, they deserve it. 40 years, 50 years, in the force, it's not days. You know, the Senate, these people in the House of Senate, House of Rep, they make more than those service chiefs. You know, their wardrobe money, the money that those guys are getting in a month is more than what these guys get for 10 years or 20 years as a service. You know, Nigeria Army is not an American army that eats hamburger, that eats McDonald's and Burger King. You know, I don't know if you have anybody in the military. You know, if you have, call them up and ask them.
Can I interject you, sir?
Go ahead.
So the glory of God, I have a family friend serving in Nigerian Navy.
Okay.
Listen to me. Let me drive my point. We basically slept on the same bed, ate the same food.
Okay.
He's well placed in the military.
Okay. Ask him his salary.
I don't need to ask him. I see his picture, I see his body structure, and I can tell they are well paid.
Ask him his salary.
He is serving currently, and I can push you a video if you want. I can push you.
So you should compare his salary.
Let me drive
to,
my point.
To the same senator that has the same qualification as him. You should compare the both of their salaries. I know where I'm driving to.
I get where you're driving to. But one thing,
Engineer Ken, sir, do you know the billions of dollars these guys made in lying to us that they are buying private fighter jets, ammunition from America to fight Boko Haram? These savage chiefs and military generals serving and present.
Let me even drive my point.
You see, those money.
Can I drive my point?
The rich service chiefs that made money from the army was them Borutai. Borutai, they were the one that make money. They were there for 5-6 years.
If you are a general and a higher ranking officer, Engineer Ken, the money gets to you somehow. It may not be a lot, but you must get money. These guys are all thieves. They are all criminals. They don't deserve all these monies.
There's no way we can even support this. This is the highest level of wickedness in the history of Nigeria. That's my own take home point. They don't deserve it. We appreciate your service.
But my take
plus the Senate as of rep, all their money should be slashed into hundreds.
That is what I'm about to say. My thing is this: for now, non-Nigeria civil servants, being in the high military or the Senate, all of them have to cut their costs. Their salary have to be slapped. They have to give about 80% of their salary back to the people. That is what built South Korea. After the Korean War, the South Korea citizens.
But Engineer Ken, you are justifying and supporting the benefit they are going to be giving to our military men. That's too much.
Please, can I interject? Felix speaking, please, just for 10 seconds. I just have a question for Mr. Engineer Ken.
Yeah.
If you said that all these benefits that they gave to them, that they deserve it.
Yeah.
First and foremost, do you think of the bulletproof cars assigned to them, the international medical checkup approved to them? Is that nice and fair to you?
Because
and Engineer Ken, do you know that we are paying them? Do you know that we are paying them for taking people's lives for the past 4 years? Do you know how many Nigerian lives were taken by Fulani herdsmen that they brought? The Buhari government and the service chiefs brought and gave AK-47s. We are paying them for killing people, nothing else. We are paying them for turning a blind eye.
For taking out people. Let me answer you guys now. Let me answer you guys.
Engineer Ken,
Can I
Engineer
go
Ken,
ahead, please?
with all humility, sir. There's no, there ain't gonna be any way you're gonna drive home this point, sir. This is the highest level of recklessness in the history of Nigeria. You're gonna drive home because you live in the same region I live in. Then we should have given McCain. We should have given McCain 10 private jets to go home and sleep with his family.
Let me answer, please.
In no way you're gonna drive home this point, sir.
No.
Hold
on.
I have an opinion.
Okay, hold on a second.
This is the highest level of recklessness.
I was one thinker there.
Where was service chiefs when the border was being taken out? Where was service chiefs when Abuja Kaduna train was being kidnapped? Where was service chiefs?
Alex, chill for a minute.
There is no justification whatsoever, my dear brother. I respect you a lot, but I did not expect this from you.
Alex, calm down. As wire. Don't let me go into ministry terms.
No. I know you have a cousin there. Where I go, Engineer Ken.
No, when we go supporting you on this, to be honest, because you
hold on, Mr. Njawo, let me answer this now, please. Okay, the thing is this, the war. There's no war in Nigeria. The only war we have in Nigeria is a hunger war and a political war.
Did you just say that, Engineer Ken?
Hold on, maybe make I talk now. Just chill.
Okay. 20 million so were born.
See, there's the war that we have in Nigeria that I know of as of now: bad leadership war, hunger war, oppressing war, looting of money war. Those are the war we have in Nigeria. But those war that they have with Boko Haram, Fulani Esme, those are all money-making machines.
Okay, let's move on. We cannot finish with this argument today. Let's move on.
Mr. Elvis, sorry, sir.
Nigerians. 30 seconds. I need to move out of this.
Nigerians, no matter what we say here, those service chiefs didn't deserve that money. Is reckless spending. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. You said that before. All right, let's move on. If we have enough time later, we can bring it back again. That particular topic. All right, Oga Felix, you're here. Please talk to us. Your opportunity now. You have 8 minutes.
May I use my opportunity because I be where I will come. I be there. Will leave for private comment before message. Then I greet everybody, all the panelists, our viewers in the comment section, all the super chatters worldwide. Please continue to encourage our beloved brother, Mr. Elvis Njawo, by super chatting, liking, and sharing. It goes long way. Let me just start from this, our last argument. Thanks be to God, I happen to come from a military family, let me say so, of which one of them is well known in Nigeria, which is General Riawe Eige. These people, these generals with bulletproof cars, what are you afraid of if you have never committed any crime? Our beloved principal, Mr. Peter Obi, whenever he go to his hometown, he walk freely. He don't go there with 100 cars of convoys. Why? Because when he was there, he did the right thing. He treated the people well. That is why everybody are there to guide and protect him. Anyway, there is no harm that will befall him in their presence because he did the right thing. I can remember in the 80s, my beloved brother, father, General Riawe, came to the village to visit his father. He brought a Peugeot, brand new car for his father. Made it go farm. The father rejected it. That if it was a machine, at least it is good, not a Peugeot. What happened next? With the walkie-talkie, he put on a call to Bini. They came down instantly with an helicopter in our primary school in the village with a brand new Yamaha machine. If they are not being paid well, or they don't have their own way of making money while in service, he can't afford that. As claimed by my beloved brother, Engineer Ken.
Mr. Nijawas, can I interject please for a second?
All right.
Okay, my brother, do you know the position of General Ariare in Nigerian Army? General Ariare was working in an army pay. He was in charge of army salaries, pay and roll. He was doing the pay and roll.
You don't
pay
have to.
in the Nigerian Army.
You don't need to describe who my brother was. I know
so
you.
Those money that your brother was buying a Peugeot for, it was not the salary.
The chief of staff, my beloved brother, the chief of staff, is he not the head man to the force? Everything that comes, whether allocation, budget, and order, doesn't it pass through his desk?
Yes, of course.
What are we talking? What are we saying here? All those are reckless spending according to our principle, cost of governance. Yes, they might inflate maybe their pension salary and others. I'm fine with that because they have served the nation with their heart, protect the country for many years. They can pay them maybe like 20-40 million naira monthly, maybe with 1 or 2 ADC as a security within them, 2 or 3 maids. That is fine. Not with a customized bulletproof car.
36 soldiers, so each of them 36 forever. 36 soldiers.
Do you know how much the cost of
what it takes to become a general? To become a 5-star general? You should go and dog
to become a 5-star general to take the life of your own people, Abi.
The history
because my brother, you have not been in Nigeria for the past 4 years. It's easy to talk like this. A general that took the life of his own people. What have they been generalizing?
Uncle Alex, it is not 36 soldiers to 1 general. It's about 5 soldiers. Compared to the 5 of them that retired, they will be having 6 guards. I mean, like 6 guards. That's the meaning.
Okay.
Those are normal.
Okay. Engineer Ken, what did these generals do for the past 4-5 years for us? What did they do apart from stealing crude oil and taking our lives? What did they do? Tell me. Justify it now. Are they not the ones stealing crude oil to Germany and to USA where you are, my dear brother? It's easy to talk like that because you are not in Nigeria. That's the problem. You don't feel the pains of people. If Deborah was your daughter, will you talk like this? Where were these generals? Will you talk like this? I leave you to your conscience, sir. You know, I respect you a lot, but I did not expect this from you, sir.
No. See, I'm not saying that whatever they were doing as a military personnel when they were in service, they have done wrong in some areas. But all my concern is this, that their pension, whatever they give to them, their pension is good. Because
it's very bad. It's evil, it's satanic, it's deadly.
It's not
they are drinking people's red oil.
My beloved brother, Engineer Ken, let me make you understand one thing. The other benefit, I'm not against it, but with that
bulletproof car,
international medical checkup. What is wrong by putting our medical system in order in Nigeria? What is wrong? Can you answer that?
How much is bulletproof car?
Go
85 million. 140 million.
It depends on the brand that you are buying.
So now you know it depends on the brand, right?
Yes.
Engineer Ken. And I know that you have affiliations. I respect that, but today I'm highly disappointed.
You know, so if you check what senators are taking, what the
Let's
House of
forget
Reps
about all
are
these
taking,
senators who we knew
it's
already
not
that
even
they
up to
don't
what
mean
the
well for the
generals
country.
just got from this man. You know, from Tinubu, it's not even up to nothing. You know, but I supported whatever they give to them. But the only mistake that the Tinubu just made is not this time when this country is about to fail.
Yes, Engineer Ken, you are right. You are right, sir. But for me, these generals, as they are stepping down from their office, they should all be court-martialed, taken to prison, and publicly taken out. These guys are failures. These guys are I don't want to use the word yet, not to offend Nigeria Wash. These guys are just, a set of crude oil thieves. These guys are just, accomplices with the Buhari's devastating administration. So these guys don't deserve anything good in their lives. So for me, I don't know where your argument is coming from. I understand blood is thicker than water. Maybe you have somebody there and he's part of the family. I understand you. But the point is this: I can never let my blood relationship overcloud my sense of reasoning or my sense of justice. These guys deserve to be, to be tried, and if found guilty, they should be, taken out. Because where were they when Nigeria, went into this security quagmire? Where were they when the whole nationwide, you can't travel? With the kidnapping, rampant kidnapping, raping of women, taking out of lives. Where were they? Why are we paying them? They failed. These guys are traitors. They are saboteurs. And they should be ashamed of themselves. And the blood of Deborah will ask all of them and their generations. So these guys don't deserve anything at all.
Let me make an example for Mr. Ken.
Alex.
Let's move on.
Yeah, these guys are not the commander in chief. These guys
you are not their spokesperson, my dear godfather.
These guys are taking commands.
You are not their spokesperson. Your senior uncle is one of them. I know Irabo. No problem.
Okay.
With a look now.
Can we move on? It's okay. Engineer Ken, thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Let's move out of this. I appreciate every one of you. Let me quickly ask if Mother Patricia, please, talk to us briefly.
I don't use my 8 minutes like that.
It's over, my brother, because you gave it to them. I'm sorry.
Don't worry. We go see for court.
Yes, thank you. Mother Patricia,
you mess with the army. That's what you got when you mess with the soldiers.
Okay, thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Good morning,
evening,
good afternoon.
Thank you so much.
Wherever you're watching us from, please click on the like button, the share button, the subscribe button, the bell notification button, and also, of course, the most one that really makes our day is the dollar sign. Because the laborer is worthy of his wages. Mr. Ivy is always here, never fail, never disappoint. So we have to do the needful to appreciate him by pressing on the dollar sign. Whether it's $1, $2, $100, he's always very grateful. You can hear him, hear it from his voice every time you give. So please do that. It is needed. Thank you. And also, of course, our dear mother of all, Mommy Diaspora, good evening. We love you. Good. Let me start with what I jotted down here. Nigeria is Nigeria is something else. It's something that all of us, we have to really continue to put on the fire. We must not relent. We must not retreat. No retreat, no surrender. That's the only way forward. Because these people, they think they are smart, but we are more rugged than them. They are not smart at all. this Tinubu of a person is a turn, but yes, our principal, Mr. Peter Obi, has become a bone in his throat that he cannot swallow. So he has to spit. He must vomit it out, and that mandate must be given. The judiciary, they moving they've not said, they didn't move it. They just like they have to announce the judgment day. Yes, I think they have pressure from the Agbado camp, but notwithstanding, I believe they are trying. They are what would I say? They are trying to. They are dancing on the edge of a cliff. You know, so maybe they don't know yet that they are on the edge of a cliff. You know, because the way Nigeria is now, is very obvious that if the judiciary don't do the needful, this thing will overspill and the result will not be good. Charlie Boy coming out with that message, I agree with him, because I am of that opinion that we have to take the bull by the horn and ride it, because the very person that stole the mandate told us already that power is not served a la carte. It's not served a la carte. Who has the power has the resources. That's what it is. So if you're gonna take your power by force, you too, you have to be rugged enough to want to ride the bull by the horn, because you cannot not fold your hands and look and expect that power is going to just be relinquished to you. What's going to give it to you? Especially now that they are so intoxicated and drunk with it. Huh. You are joking. So I understand the message of Charlie Boy. I fully understand him. I do. And if you will listen to my submission, I've been towing that line. Nigerians have to do something about their destiny. This man will not give it. He will not relinquish it. We have to do something. We have to. We have to. Even these judges now said, now that they have already decided to do this nonsense, this shenanigan they want to do now, the dates were there before. Now they have already now said the judgment is now postponed. They will now tell us when. Look, this is still the same game to see whether they will finally give up. That's what they are doing. They know now that Nigerians are waiting for the 12th of August. They know. So delaying delivering of the judgment is another game to manipulate the minds of Nigerians, because they know that the Nigerians are gullible. So that is what it is. Irrespective of what you are saying, now the suffering, until Nigerians stand up for their rights, nothing will change. Nothing will change. So I understand the game very perfectly. France, 9%. How many am I? France is 65,704,621 people. Okay, at today. Okay, 9% is only 5,913,415 people that stood up for their rights. Nigeria, let's say we work with, let's say the 30 million, because Nigeria is about 230 million. Let's say the 30 million, they are these bad eggs, these wicked and satanic people that are oppressing us. We still have 200. Remove children and just take the youth, only the youth. The youth is almost how many? We don't even need that. Just 10% of that. 10% is 23 million people. With 5 million, France was on what? Was set ablaze. France. With all their military might, they were set ablaze. Then, please, Mr. Elvis, I guess so. I refuse to be frustrated. I get hungry. That's the word. I get angry. So just watch our this giant of Africa, this youth, the teamy youth that are they're supposed to be very, very active. You know, just looking and waiting. No, they have to do something. This thing that we are into, it's not going to be given just like that. No, we know they deceive ourselves. We have to do something. We really have to, because they are not going to relinquish it like that. They are not going to. And if I may, I want to also talk. Yesterday I didn't touch on the traditional rulers. I want to digress, please. Our traditional rulers, please don't defy that divine order. Don't define it. Don't defy it. It's a divine seat. You're supposed to be at least the one only of Ife. It's supposed to be divine because it's hereditary. It's not the one that you buy. We know we have monarchs in Nigeria that they buy. I'm not talking to those ones. Those ones can choose to defy it. Okay? But the ones that it's been established, we met them, and it's an hereditary, like the Benin Kingdom and the monarch. That's a different ballgame entirely compared to the other ones that they buy. If you have money, you can buy, you can become king in some places in Nigeria. That's not the ones I'm talking to. Those ones they can allow to mess up, to do anything they like to do with those thrones. That one doesn't bother me. But like our own very, very own Ogidiga, how about I talk about it? I know he will not ever, it's not that kind of person. Even if he gave congratulations, doesn't mean that he said it was okay. No. But the one that said Nigerians should work unity, and that Bola Tinubu will be the best ever president Nigeria has ever had. That's the one I want to talk to. Please, don't defy that divine seat that you have, that divine office. Don't misplace your priorities and misplace your responsibility. You are supposed to speak truth to power in that place, that seat that you are.
All right. Please round up.
Okay. So our judiciary, like I said, me are not the beg now. Anything you wanna like, make una do. But when the castle are boss, nobody will escape. Thank you. Hello, Mr. Harris. Can anyone hear me?
Yes.
Sorry,
Like
yes.
Okay.
Sorry about that. I was talking. I didn't know that I muted myself.
It's okay.
Yeah, let me pick this call. Thank you very much, Mr. Festus, for calling in. You have 2 minutes. Please talk to us. Good evening to you. Hello, sir. We can hear you. You have 2 minutes. It's remaining 1 minute now.
Okay. Yeah, I want to talk about this Obaseki and
We can't hear you, sir. We can't hear you. Speak louder, please.
Okay. I said I want to speak about this Obaseki's matter.
Okay.
Obaseki and Oshumile.
Go ahead, sir.
Are you hearing me now?
Your audio keep losing. I don't know what's happening.
Hello.
We can hear you again now. Go ahead, sir. We lost you again, sir. We lost you. I think you need to call back again. Call back again. Something is wrong somewhere. Let me pick another call. Sorry about that. Yeah. Hello, sir. Yeah, good evening to you. Please talk to us. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, sir, and happy new month.
Thank you, sir. Good evening to you.
Now, sorry, it's unfortunate I've not been getting in. So each time I try to call and there's this kind of repeated dial and it's not working, my pressure goes up. So I just wait. I just want to thank you for what you're doing, and I want to tell you, your resilience will never lose its touch. You must gain for what you are doing. Whatever God has said will happen, Niger Watch is a party to it. Now, I just want to address one or two issues. Most especially, there was an argument you guys had earlier on the military. I'm not an outsider. I just kept telling you I don't want to reveal my full self. But this thing is it. The military are not receiving that very good salary that people think about. That is one. But you see, when it comes to this remuneration of reward here, reward there, yeah, the generals have it. If anybody say they are not there, that person is a liar. The generals, the amount of money they make, that is not their salary. You cannot, they are just almost in the class of the bishop. Are you getting me? Now,
yeah, go ahead, sir.
These people that Tinubu did what he did for now. He did it just to, encourage them to continue to remain in support of him. And to make those ones he has just brought in to say, well, if he can do this for these people, he will do much more than this for us. The generals are entitled to certain things, which I know. I wouldn't start mentioning over this media now. But the truth is this. They are over-pampered with what Tinubu has just done. I will stop there at that. Then the issue of the word that Abi Amina said to Nigerians, that Nigeria is a very heavy load for Tinubu. Nigeria is meant for his load for any common person cannot carry Nigeria load. Did Tinubu not know that before he stole the mandate? Did he not know that Nigeria is a load for somebody who has the head to carry it? You are not there. You don't have the power to do it. Why are you there? What are you doing there? Why must you go there to embarrass you? All these things, look at they are stealing the ideas of people, but they cannot implement it.
Okay, sir.
So, sorry, before I just round off, let me say this. I don't care what people think about the, what do you call them, the judges. But I want to say this. There is a first time for everything. The time is coming. They will do the needful. And if they fail to do it, I am telling you, Niger Watch, just keep your hands tight and watch what Nigerians will do. If that country will go on fire, it will go on fire. I don't want to sound as if I'm exciting anybody. But if it will go on fire, it must go on fire.
Okay.
Obi must take his money.
Thank you.
The devil will not stop. God bless you. And bless the Niger World family.
Thank you, sir.
Have a very good day. Thank you very
God
much.
bless you, sir. Thank you. All right. Ladies and gentlemen. Now, if I say we can leave this broadcast the way Unate handle today, we go spend 37 hours for you. Can you come from nowhere? Give us a man, they come from nowhere. And then Alex can still join them from nowhere with a topic, the argument can start. Now, we don't know.
Sure, you said you talk about Davido today, or don't? I saw it on your topic.
Yeah, that's why I want to start now. Now don't let me start.
I did with you now. You know, Sam, your disciple. I did with you.
And Ken, you are my respected elder brother. But yes. I disagree with you today. Today you have been corrupted today, sir.
No. I'm saving money to sponsor you now. But
no, I don't want such. Right. No, I don't want such.
Let's
my respected elder brother. Thank you.
I love you.
Thank you, my people. I appreciate you all. I'll take this quick break. When I come back, then we'll continue with where we stop. And God bless every one of you right there.
I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, oh. Go there, biza. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan akanbi. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, oh. I go show you love, oh. Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan. But I know they do competition with anybody. Forgive me, show me love, oh, I go show you love, Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan. I know they do competition with anybody. If I offend you, forgive me. Show me love, oh, I go show you love, oh, Kama bara wa lo ninu ife kan.
All right, my people, thank you very much. I appreciate you all for your time with us. Okay, okay, we have one space left here. I don't know, somebody wanted to join us earlier on. Let me just post out that link in case anybody want to join. Okay, let's quickly talk on this. As you can see right there, Davido versus Jezebels. Wahala. Okay, oh, if you know say you did this panel, you be pissed, you be mad with the play pele. You go learn today now. I don't know who will blame for this one, but not be small thing, no. When I see all those that picture we fed the warriors now, you know, make I put them again, make I see them. Although I'm not gonna put it, I'm gonna look right hand side. When I see all those I'm gonna get with it, that corner there. That two girls, so the one we wear blue and red. Now there be the Jezebel we come. Wahala. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys are aware what happened to Davido not long, and we never recover for that one. Based on say Davido na son to everybody, na brother to everybody. You know, everybody love him because he's making Nigerians proud all over the world. Very sad to see what is currently going on, especially what happened to him and his wife, Chioma. As you all know that he secretly wedded his wife, Chioma. So ever since whatever that happened, I don't want to go there. But unfortunately, this girl now, the one we wear blue for his side, you know, they say that one now when I know what they call porn star. Now there I go talk and reach and not fear explain anything. I might remove one of the see face properly. You know? So
but please, you have to tell us the meaning, please, of the nomenclature.
No worry, we'll go find us. Me myself, I don't know what you mean. They say that one.
Mr. Nagawash, I bet you go tell us the meaning of that porn star talk.
No.
They will not go school.
It be like saying that whether they do furniture work, I don't know, but I work. Maybe I walk, yes.
You tell them,
but porn are waiting for the race fish, Nabi.
Mr. Elvis, you go ask go.
Exactly. So now
I was thinking it means a cook, somebody that cook for a living or something.
No, it be like saying a furniture. Now, no, plumbing.
No, plumbing. Porn. You say porn now where for the race fish.
The blow and the other one business.
Madam talk now, hey, blow. Madam talk am again. Blow what?
I don't want to leave it now.
All right.
Alex, And then it's me, madam, talk again. I say, blow, blow,
I'm not in such platitudes. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Even me,
Are they gonna ask the book?
I beg. It be like so that once now I change this thing. Because for me, the research why I do the thing are people with the learn carpenter or Washam busy this thing. But when I don't they change it now, look at I think I miss you. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on. No, say my brother Davido, this guy, normally, so make I put this article for you, make we take them together. As the thing they be, and everywhere those scatter, or not be smart, what now look so say with the laugh put so everywhere those scatter. Both the family member of the woman, family member of Davido and Chioma, everywhere scatter. And they say the man carry his screwdriver, he go to put her for inside the screw without you can't get respect for the screwdriver anymore. And even the screw we want put them, whether the agent or we did this thing, whether they don't change for lock, they don't know. So this thing could be as it gets. In fact, I don't understand. You're the chuku everywhere. I don't. Anyway, let's take this together.
Now that was I'm lost. So I don't know what you mean by screwdriver. Who is a mechanic? I don't get it. Is it Davido's driver or something?
You say?
Who is the mechanic? What do you mean screwdriver and stuff? Who is it? Davido's mechanic workshop or something?
Okay, don't worry.
Capital rejectamenta.
What is
trouble?
Okay, let me tell you what I'm saying. Hold on, make I read this one for now. Today now, although you don't tell me this matter, don't the grant for my past 5 days, but today now the omoge be that na say for there. You can come out again now. Wait till talk for it be as again. Make I read up as the TikTok. Anita Brown, now that they call him, links with all dirty secret Davido told her about wife Chioma. So we quickly come there. Anita asked in a new set of tweets whether Davido would have married Chioma if their son hadn't died. She claimed that the singer is cursed. You see, God, to read this thing they pay me, but I don't want you to read that. To be honest, woman will go put your screwdriver for inside a screw. Now you call the destroy you they go. So one, they say na porn star. How you can just take close eye, go put your screwdriver for inside screw of a porn star? You not felt fear at all for your life. Say all the billions where you get, you feel ruin your life today. If that screwdriver can't break for inside the screw, or the bad agent or you can't pour on top of the screw, or put on top of the screwdriver. I don't understand, the guy, those reckless driving, me don't understand. Speed limits, they say 30 miles per hour. You are driving 70 miles, 150 miles per hour. You get as a bill. Anyway, let's go on. If you know understand,
you just make me confused. Who shall be the screwdriver break a bandaging or here? A mechanic workshop no good.
Okay.
All this.
Engineer Ken, Kabuto rejectamenta. You are trying to be like me now.
Okay.
No, I'll go buy pure water and I they drink.
Okay.
For a bus stop.
For the language where they speak, so anybody will not understand them. No worry. When people they give submission, maybe you go understand them. You know understand them. Now another language, another pidgin English where we know be this. So let me quickly read it. She lambasted those. Okay, Anita saw that despite his son's death and Davido was given intercourse with a variety of women and now that blah blah. Okay, but I just wait till the end. Since na English at the right time, the team me not like them. He just plenty. So I not go read them again on another verse. There are so many revelations there. So I believe so many of them I don't know what they saw. But what I want to talk for this matter be say. This matter already day. Me not be like say me not talk, but I don't want to talk, to be honest. I will not see this matter. Davido, you pass through the situation where he passed through, we never too long concerning their son. Then you can go secretly marry a wife, Chioma, quickly. Can go marry her. Make anybody No, but we can still know later. They can still agree back and front. But two within, that one way wear blue now be the one with the DuPont style. Why the other one way wear red? That one they say that one a club dancer. So the one way wear blue now get belly. The one way wear red also get belly. And the wife with they ask now that one, what happened to her? She never fit carry another belly. So the situation is excruciating. To be honest, very, very excruciating. I don't know too. I will talk for this matter because I will present and reach. No, I not get more evidence and all that, but I not really want to emphasize on this issue, to be honest. But I want more to talk put. More your talk take and small. How wanna see this matter with the Apple to Davido? So based on say this one amount will just spend $500 million naira, you buy new car, what's it called? Maybach. We arrived just 3 weeks ago for here. The guy, I know say he come from family where money they not be small. Normally, if money dey like this, normally, you supposed think of wetin go make you live long for life, make you not go make some kind of mistake where you go affect either you or your wife wey dey for house. Because no sense I talk am just now, if you go put that screwdriver for inside that engine oil, and if that engine oil dirty, you pour on top of the screwdriver, you can't bring that screwdriver come house, can't use and open another screw for house. That dirty engine oil now, if you can't use and go affect the screw wey dey house, you can't be like say everywhere you come dirty somehow. I don't know what they feel me so.
Yeah, Mr. Edris, can I object and ask a question, please?
Yes.
Number one, Madam Rita is indicating she wants to call in. That's one. Then two, I don't know. Maybe I will just be quiet so I can learn, because I've not been schooled in this kind of platitudes and the synonyms and acronyms that you are using. So okay, I'm a bit incommunicado just now. If you can bring me back from the state of oblivion or do chemes proportamo.
Okay, Madam Rita, call in. Maybe if Madam Rita call in, Madam Rita, you can call in and the phone is here. So as I talk on just now, you carry engine oil, bad engine oil with dirty for outside, come pour for the screw with the house from your screwdriver. It be as it gets. And now na ponster, you just put the screwdriver like that without say, use rubber bag, give it tie the screwdriver. Now you can't see carrying the other one where we wear red. You can't see hammer around like that. So all of the nana, as we talk now, two women now you carry belly, give it be as it get to be honest. It be as it get to be honest, All right, Madam Rita, you know Greek call now, so maybe if you call later, I might not be able to pick. I want to call somebody to speak, because I thought you wanted to call in. Okay, let me call on this matter. We need to talk on this matter properly. Okay, what you go happen, my people? Make I end this broadcast. More start a new one, more for talk. Because if not, I go rush now. I'll rush on. You can't be as it gets. So make I just end them. If you are watching me on Niger Watch, this broadcast, we are ending it straight away. Refresh to join the new broadcast. Let's talk about that Davido one. Might not rush anybody, move of it, Amara and Wewe. Thank you very much, my people. I'm gonna go